to you guys.
Hello.
All right.
Welcome.
Hello.
All of our preparation in making the intro go didn't work.
Oh,
well.
no.
Hi.
Hello.
Yo.
Welcome to D's and or D's. I'm Cameron.
I'm Ian, and I today will be playing Krankor, the Ranger.
I'm Julie, and I'm going to be playing Alexandra, the fighter.
I'm Corey, and I'm Sue, the warlock.
And I'm Paul, and I will be playing Alphonse, the rogue, and also Spike, his pet mouse.
Yes.
His
And
faithful companion.
today we will be returning to the world of Etin, which is my homebrew D&D campaign. We are working in 5th edition. All the player characters are still first level. This is session 2. For those of you who have not seen it, the VOD I think is still available on Twitch, and we've uploaded the first session to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/loadingreadylive.
Yes.
Okay, so it's there if you are curious about what happened last time. Etin is a world.
I don't know, you're the one who came
Yeah,
up with
no,
it.
I suppose I shouldn't be looking plaintively at other
You
people
can set the
wondering.
style guide however you want.
Yeah,
Etin is a
exactly.
department
In
store.
Etin, we use only exclusively austere Swiss fonts.
Etin was actually bought out by Target.
Oh dear. It is a world where human settlements are constrained to bubbles, essentially, that grow around windows. Windows project a stable environment into the world of Etin, into its natural environment called the Idle, which is a large, unformed, wild space inhabited by the Fae. So, our player characters have investigated some kind of mystery in a neighboring settlement called a project, and they are currently in the project of Ixion, wondering what exactly has happened to this place.
Right, like a guy showed up in our, what was the name of our?
Kokaidos.
Kokaidos. A guy showed up in Kokaidos and suddenly turned into a Fae and attacked a bunch of people and stuff.
Yeah.
And we tried to track this guy back, and it turned out he came from this.
This place.
He came from this place, and then we went to this place, and so far, we haven't found very good things.
Yeah,
No,
no.
there was the one guy alive who was sending out the one signal over and over again.
And appeared to be in some kind of weird trance or insane or something. And then we there was we were like going towards a ship, and then we were attacked by everybody.
And giant dude.
Right, that was unpleasant.
And our retired night lady saved us all
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
absolutely death.
Pet NPC. Killer NPC.
What was her name again?
Kirim. So here you are. You are in the storm-racked project of Ixion. There's only one person left here, and you have just cut down a rather large group of an unusual kind of Fae.
They're sort of like satyr, almost like they're sort of
Yeah, they're satyr-like. They
Goat
have
legs
like
and
they have goat legs and antlers.
but
Some
they
have
seem to be
horns.
able to change into the shape of a person if they want to.
Yeah, mostly.
Although they're not very good at it.
Yeah, the most Fae look like satyrs, right?
Okay.
They're goat-legged, humanoid upper body, antlers, horns. It can vary quite a bit. Usually kind of a more bestial face. These ones have a very kind of like human idealized face, almost kind of like a porcelain mask, but otherwise maintain the general form, and they seem to be somewhat smaller than other Fae.
Okay.
And that's just the most common kind that you encounter. There's all kinds of Fae out in the Idle.
Let's also not forget the human sacrifice that we ran into.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the Project Longhouse, there was the remains of, human remains.
A number of...
What
Yeah.
appeared to be sort of, it was like everybody in the town kind of either was herded or hid in the longhouse, and then it didn't go so well.
Yeah. And for those of you who have who watched last time, this is a homebrew setting, so I'm continuing to tweak things as we go through. And last time there was quite a lot of fretting about like exactly what kind of things you can carry through the window and not, and how much it costs. And I didn't like that.
Whether
I
or
don't
not you
think,
should
like-
eat bread.
Yeah, I didn't like that at all. I thought that was kind of I thought it was interesting when I came up with it, and now I'm less convinced of it. So we're going to strike that, and we're just going to say that you can move through the windows kind of freely and bring through whatever you want.
Okay.
And the cost, which remains a thing that exists, is more to do with what you know how like we went through the entire experience of your life kind of again as it disassembled as you teleported, and it kind of got like you experienced everything you'd ever known again. That's what the window collects from you. It likes to know things about the world.
Spoopy.
So is there an implication that if you like move through it too many times, it would start to kind of
Nobody
mess with
uses
you?
it that often because it's not a terribly pleasant experience, and there
Yeah.
isn't generally a call for it.
okay? And I guess
So-
and that sort of ties into the idea that information is one of the things is
Yeah.
what they transmit through the portals.
Yeah, you can basically these human settlements are linked by windows, and the windows transmit information. And the big conceit for human magic in the setting is light, right? Light shines out of the windows. So the human magic users are all warlocks. Magic is just a thing you can learn. You can just learn to do magic, and so the magic class is a warlock. And you enter a pact with the thing in the window, and there are three main pacts. Corey is a Scarlet Pact
Yeah.
warlock, who are the healers. The other ones are Indigo Pact, and I'm not even sure we named.
I don't think we did.
Yeah, Indigo ones are kind of more the illusionists who manipulate light directly, but they're also the ones that act kind of like as scribes and handle the actual like window infrastructure.
Right.
And the third pact will be the actual Templars.
Okay.
So yeah, that link is always open and it's always active, and it's very important that it always be active. So lots of things are always being transmitted through the windows, like
Do they still require tuning so that the case where the message was being sent out to places can still be shut down on the receiving end?
yeah,
Okay.
like you can still close it.
Yeah, because we did that with the one here.
Yeah.
Right. But the guy who was sending the messages was sort of just repeating it over and over and over again without any sort of not paying attention to actually what was going on.
Yeah,
To make it look like everything was fine there. Which it super wasn't.
No, super not. And we were going toward. There was a big ship.
yeah.
So it appeared that the Fey, because normally a Fey attack would come from the idol,
yeah,
but in this case they caught everybody off guard by attacking from the sea
yeah,
in a giant boat.
yeah. And the boat looked like an Imperial trireme if you took it and kind of like if you took the bow and the stern and you went and you kind of tied it into a knot, right?
Freaky deaky.
Yeah, from where you are, it looks kind of like either a donut or a disc.
Okay.
And the sails in the middle have been twisted into kind of like a coil, and then they splay out from there like the branches of a tree.
So by conventional rules of naval travel, this would not be a very effective boat.
Yeah, it looks like an art installation piece. It looks like someone took an Imperial warship and
Melted it.
and made something that they thought was kind of cool looking.
Well, now I want to go there.
Well, and I mean, technically the idol extends into the sea, right? Like,
Yeah.
there's not that much sea.
Yeah,
Speak of.
nobody really sails the sea. Like there are.
This was a fishing village, so, but
Yeah.
they're only very small.
Stay in
Yeah.
sight of land.
Yeah.
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 Once you go out of sight of land, it's very difficult to find your way back.
What concerns me, and something I'd like to get to the bottom of, is I recall that it seemed like the corpses in the fire in the longhouse, it didn't seem to be a case of people huddled there, but more that it was the bodies were laid there and cracked over time.
Well, they were in the cook fires, weren't they?
Yeah, you found bones in the hearth.
But like layered as if like basically that this place has been under siege or being attacked for quite a significant amount of time, and but because the messages were still coming and people don't travel that often, nobody bothered to actually check. I guess.
Or
is the idea.
now I want to go back and investigate this more. 'Cause it feels to me like there might have been some sort of protection racket going on.
Or there was some sort of sacrifice that had to be.
I think what was standing out to us too is that this seems like everything that kind of went on here from the to like the message thing to this ship now, like everything seems kind of strangely organized for the Fae, given what we know of
There's a
them.
corruption of, or at least a assimilation of something human into the Fae.
Yeah, that and and the
Or
infiltration.
reclamation, maybe, I think is the
Right, the idea of them sort of following a well-organized plan like this is pretty
Yeah, like
unknown.
planting someone in a human city and
Well, we don't know why, because that
Yeah.
seemed very haphazard. Like he just grabbed food and ran.
yeah. But had anything like that that was a weird event too, right?
Yeah, that was very unusual.
I guess before we start talking too much about this, I should ask, are we in any peril right now?
Well, we were in the middle of a fight.
Or
We
have
just
we-
finished killing the big one.
Have we started
Yeah.
the clock yet?
No. So basically, what is the situation at the end of last session was you had finished killing all of the Fae in this project, as far as you can tell.
Hooray, we're
You,
murderers.
all the ones that have attacked you are dead. You are all in various stages of having less blood than you started with.
Very hurt.
And it is stormy.
All right.
I don't know about the rest of you, but I would very much like to get inside and patch myself up before we carry on or things start attacking us again.
What are our resources in terms of patchingness? I'm assuming that you're somewhat tapped out in terms of healing.
Potentially. Yes. At the moment. Like, I still have the healing.
Like the skill.
No, I don't. I don't have that skill. I'm not good at that.
The reason I
in
chose
medicine?
warlocks is they have relatively limited spellcasting.
Okay.
So what do you do?
Let's find some cover.
Okay.
All right.
There is the temple, which you have swept. There's where the warlock who was sending the messages is still there, as far as you know. There is the longhouse. There are several private dwellings. There's things like, I guess for a fishing village there would be like a scale house or something where you weigh catches, and people pay them. There are market houses,
That
that kind of
smells
thing.
great in there.
So the temple's not very defensible, but we can send information back.
If we could get the guy to send it for us.
And and it's blocked on the other side right now.
Oh, right. Nobody will receive any information.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we were afraid that there was bad information being sent or some dangerous information or something. I mean, I do think we got to check out the crazy boat. But obviously we don't want to do that while we're all hurt. But on the other hand, do we have any way to not be hurt in the near future?
You could take a short rest.
Oh, that's true. Right. I'm
Yeah.
forgetting what. Okay, so yeah, the short rest, which means you can use your
Hit dice.
hit dice. That seems like a great idea. This seems like the perfect time for a short rest.
You should find some place to do that.
I recommend either the longhouse or maybe one of these smaller private dwellings.
Let's check out a private dwelling because we haven't been in there
Yeah, we
before.
might be able to find something useful there.
I don't want to rest in a place filled with skeletons.
Yeah, so let's check out a private residence.
Okay.
All right. You find one of the fishing huts. It is a peasant's hut. There is a sleeping area, and there is a stove, table, that kind of thing.
Okay. Is there like would the longhouse also been? Is that just a meeting place?
It's like the social hub
Right.
for this community.
Would there be like there be a clear like I guess like the mayor or the chief or the whoever was sort of in charge of the community? Is there like a nicer house? Slightly nicer.
Yeah, sure there is.
Is this not good enough?
I just might have other interesting things. I'm just thinking.
He wants things.
I'm interested in things also that don't move.
They could move if we moved them into our pockets.
It is raining and people have been hitting you.
Also, yes.
Let's rest here.
There's also less chance that there's going to be any patrols, that they'll find us in one of the many, many small houses.
Okay, fine.
I forget, does a short rest renew spells, or does that need a longer
For
extended
wizards
rest?
it does. I'm not sure for warlocks.
I'm gonna do a quick double check.
Yeah. Ian, could you pass me the PHP, please? In the meantime, if you are resting here, you may all roll any number of hit dice to recover hit points.
You add your
Still a 1.
you add your con.
Do you add your con?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
Again,
Hit dice is a
quickly
D10
double
plus
check it.
con. Let's double check that.
The hit dice are
It's
whatever
very-
your
Yeah,
hit
whatever
dice
you
are.
roll for.
Okay.
Depends on your class.
I should find that out. I didn't write that down.
I think rangers are die 8s, or are they die 10s now? It's been a while. It's been a while.
Sorry, folks.
We're all very good at this. We're
It's
professionals.
It's been a while, and I've been playing 2 other systems in the meantime. So
Rangers are die 10s.
Okay, thank you.
Is it not on your sheet?
No, it was not.
also, if you just watched the replay, I apologize for the recap because that would have been old news for you, but it's been a while for us.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Warlocks do not seem to have any way of recovering spells between
Without a full rest.
long rests.
Yeah.
Hooray. 10.
Okay, we're living here for 8 hours. It'll be okay. Still have face mace.
Face mace? Is that where you just hit them with their head?
No, I have a mace that I hit them in the face with.
Oh, okay. I thought it
It's
was
my
maybe.
favorite kind of mace.
I was thinking it might have been like you just headbutt them. It's like it's my face mace.
Sue would probably have that also as a backup
So metal.
in case Mace Prime goes down.
I see.
Okay.
So yeah, taking the short rest,
Yeah.
which is an hour, I guess.
Yes. Kieran doesn't say much during this period of time.
That's unfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
She's really cool.
Can I ask Kieran for more information about what happens when a window goes down?
I'll tell you later. She's searching through like the kind of kitchen area, like opening tins of things. She eventually finds a couple of like leaves of tea and makes tea.
With the stove?
Yeah,
Oh.
It's a storm.
Is
It's
that
fine.
Okay.
she tries actually. Now that I think about it, yeah, she tries and eventually just gives up on trying to light the stove.
That might be a good idea.
This is bullshit.
Can't even get tea. It's the worst. All right, so
Okay.
assuming that we don't get ganked while we're trying to rest.
Oh, right. Because of my pact,
You were fine.
you can re-roll healing dice once per rest.
Oh, hey, maybe you should do that. It literally couldn't be worse.
That's exactly what my pact is for. That's a lot better.
Nice.
Yay.
It gets me back to full.
So, Kiram, have you seen anything like this before in the Fae?
She shakes
Because
her head
this
no.
is new to me as well.
Seems like we should investigate it then. Do you know how to row a boat?
How close do we need to get exactly?
On it?
Okay.
Is that a rowboat?
It's
If I may cut in momentarily.
Uh-huh.
The chat has urgently been trying to tell you that the Warlock does get back all their spell slots on a long
On-
or short rest.
on a short
Sweet.
rest? Really? Oh, okay,
It's
cool.
Apparently one of their key attributes.
Oh, well, all right then.
That's
Yeah.
handy.
Good to know.
Thanks, chat.
I mean, this is your game, Kim. You can.
Yeah.
No,
Well, I
they
mean-
don't.
Yeah, no, they don't. It's gone. I took that ability and I threw it in the trash. Also, you lose one spell slot. Every time the chat tries to correct me, somebody loses a level.
That's all of my spell slots.
We're only at level 1.
Make a new character. Oh, that one's level 02. It dies. Make a new one. Oh, also still level 0.
Now you've run out of clones.
Yep.
Yeah.
Putting the U in homebrew.
It's not.
Do you have a way onto the ship?
It's a fishing village. They're rowboats.
I know we can row out there, but how do we get? It's not how much how we get out there and on there. That's physics. How do we survive?
How many Fae do you think are on that thing?
I think this is all of them.
Yeah, I'm willing to take
I'll
that
take
bet.
that, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take that chance.
That would be nice.
I think if there were more of them, we would have seen them by now.
All right. We're using the they haven't killed us yet detection technique.
Well,
Yeah.
we have been
And the boat
staring.
hasn't left.
We have been staring out of this window, at least one of us, for the past X number of hours.
One.
1 hour. We probably would have found them, especially after the ruckus we just made.
Get your gear. We're moving.
Okay.
I've got everything on me.
Okay. Karen leads you through the fishing village, such as it is. Out to the... What did we decide it was? There's one that's parallel to the shore, and one
Alright.
that goes perpendicular to the
We're
shore.
going to call it a pier.
Yeah. One's on pilings and one's on land.
Right.
There's like a quadrant.
The moorage.
Moorage, sure,
The
whatever.
the overwater boards.
The boat place. Where
We're
there
going
are
to the
boats.
boat place
Yep.
to get a boat.
The ship is moored, or I don't know. It's anchored slightly out from port. So you're going to need to find some way of getting out there.
Well,
Luckily, it's a fishing village.
I take a search for some small rowboats.
How deep is the keel on a donut? Like, last
interesting-
time robots.
Boston cream
Yeah.
or cruller.
Difficult to ascertain.
Now we have to get closer.
I mean, is there like a deck to speak of, or is it like I am picturing like a giant wooden donut or something in the sea. Is there?
Well, it'll be interesting to find out, won't it?
Yeah.
How did the Fae get to shore in some sort of boat? Is there
Yeah, there are boats here.
okay? I just like are there like boats that look like the fishing boats and then boats that look like weird mini donuts?
No,
Are
there are
there?
no.
Can we take a mini donut out to the big boat?
Unfortunately, not.
What happens if there's a hull breach in the Fae ship?
We should probably split up into different boats.
That's
Why?
Well, just in case, I mean, we don't have a lot of experience in these things.
More people can row faster.
True, but what happens if one of us makes a mistake and flips a boat?
I can't swim.
We pick a bigger boat that takes more of us to row, and then you can't flip it.
Okay.
Kieran, have you ever done one of these before?
Yeah, you don't want to wear that.
My armor?
Yeah. She is taken off her chain harness and tied it in a cloak.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll just leave it on the beach.
You can take it with you.
Probably want to bring it with you.
Yeah.
Just don't wear it.
Oh, I see.
She's doing this while walking. She finds like a rowboat, kicks it, and is like, "This'll do." And she looks at you.
Right, everyone in.
We get in the rowboat.
Yes.
All right.
Okay, good.
Well, first we make sure the rowboat's in the water, because I don't know. But
Push it into the water. Get into the rowboat.
yep.
Yeah. Okay. It takes you a little while to figure out that the oars, since you've never seen really this much water before and have no context for it, that if you sit facing the front of the boat, you pull in the wrong direction. I know this because that was a mistake I made the first time I ever saw a rowboat. Because I was
Oh.
stupid. But intuitively, you think you go in the direction that you're looking. No, you go in the opposite direction. You're like a
And you
nautilus.
also steer in the reverse too.
Yep.
But you figure it out pretty quickly.
And you row out to the ship.
And I'm just imagining Kieran doesn't give us any help at all. Like he just
No.
sort of
No.
sits there looking at us, kind of bemused as we like row around in circles.
Yeah, she's like, no, you can figure it out.
Is she sitting in the back or George Washington on the prow?
She's sitting low in the boat.
All right. And we
How do we
made
get
it
up
to the
there?
ship.
Do you
How
have
do we-
climbing stuff? Are there ladders?
Once you get out to the ship, it does appear that there are rope ladders. Or there's like some kind of netting stretched over one part of the ship.
Okay.
Where, presumably for the exact purpose that you're looking at.
I'm going to tie off the boat to something.
Okay.
Probably the rope ladder. Seems to be the thing that would be there.
Yeah. And there's like also a gap in the oars here because otherwise there are oars radiating out.
Yeah. I'm also not bad at actually using knots. So
So this is this does have oars in it.
Yeah.
This boat as well as the mast.
Yeah, because it's a trireme.
Cool.
It shouldn't it have 2 decks of oars?
It can, yeah.
Yeah.
Which theoretically means you would need an awful lot of people to.
Yeah.
Like we did not fight enough people to be manning the entire set of oars. I'm assuming.
That is correct.
can we?
It also needs a rope down the middle to maintain tension so it doesn't split apart. But that might
We
not
don't
work
know
with a
any of
donut.
this.
Actually, I would like to do some passive perception,
Okay.
or maybe just even active perception from while we're down
I don't think
on
you
the
do
boat.
passive perception. I think
Okay.
that's to-
This is
defeats the
not
purpose.
If you are investigating the ship, you may make rolls as you get near to it. Otherwise, I will give you a little bit of information about the ship as you approach it.
I got 18.
You know that this ship looks new. It does not look weathered like the boat you are currently in or any of the other boats that you've seen moored here.
I mean,
It's,
okay. It's also a donut though, so
yeah.
who knows how that was supposed to wear in the water.
Yeah, so like, is it like looking up close at the wood? Because I mean, Alexandra would have dealt with some woodwork, I would imagine.
In so much as you need to split it and use it to feed a furnace.
Great.
What is my +2? 17, and I'm looking specifically to hear over the wind and water if there are any signs of life or anything aboard.
You hear and see nothing that indicates the presence of anything on board this ship.
Okay. I don't hear anything aboard, and so if we're going to find out anything about what's going on here, we're going to have to get on top.
It's larger than you felt like it would be. It's a very large thing.
Okay.
Like intellectually you can hear trireme and be like, okay, I get it. This one is like it's three decks,
Okay.
right? It's a very it would be a very large building on
Building
land.
size.
And
So-
So as we're getting closer, can we see like talking about it's all sort of twisted and weird, and like clearly is it this thing where it's like it's clearly not made of like planks of wood?
Is it built or grown?
Difficult to say right now. It looks like it was built, and then it
And then
definitely
messed around
apes the style, if nothing else, of an imperial naval construction.
Does it have any like flags or anything? Not that I actually would know what to look for, but does it have any particularly?
Yeah, there. If you look up at the main mast, there is a black pennant floating from it, like a long one,
I know.
with a strip of color in the center.
What color?
Give me an observation roll or a spot roll.
Perception?
Perception, sure.
15?
It is the spectrum, the imperial spectrum, like the rainbow. But usually that's the entire, like, thing,
Right.
right? This one is just like a little band in the middle of a black field.
I know nothing about ships or sailing or anything like that, but I'm gonna go ahead and assume a black flag is bad.
I know a little bit about the idol. I want to look at the way that this ship is constructed and warped. Does it seem like the type of growth you'd seen in the idol?
It definitely feels like occasionally in the idol you can run across things that the Fae have made, and they look like the product of kind of an alien thought process, right? So they don't look natural, but they try to mimic it in the same, like, this definitely looks like something the Fae would have made.
Okay, they've definitely made this. Okay.
Right. So I guess if we come alongside the ship,
Yeah, and we're tying ourselves up to the.
So, okay, you said you were good with knots and that kind of thing?
Yeah.
Sure, give me a roll. Give me a roll.
I'm gonna roll on the
It's,
tower. Dex?
Probably intelligence.
Okay.
Yep.
That'll be a 12.
Good enough.
the rabbit goes through the thing.
Yep. You,
Fox.
you have the ship stably, or you have the boat stably tied to the side
I
of the
climb
ship.
up.
Okay, good. Climb roll, athletics.
All right.
Don't fall.
Oh, wow, yeah.
12.
Totally fine. You climb up.
I follow.
Okay.
I'll just... 16.
You climb up very quickly.
Show off.
I will attempt to climb up in a stealthy fashion. I mean,
Okay,
I guess the other people have already kind of ruined anything like any stealthiness. So
You just have to be better than us.
Forget that. I'll just climb up.
It's just-
13.
Okay.
Clarification, I'm pretty sure that the sea is not exactly calm right now.
No, it's
Yeah, okay.
you know when you get on, like, the ocean looks kind of calm when you're on land, and then you actually get onto it and it's doing this
Yeah.
the whole time, and you're like, I'm going to die.
Okay. We're climbing a ladder that's tied off to a boat.
In a storm.
Yep. Kieran climbs onto the rope ladder and she turns around and looks at you.
What does she do with her armor?
She's got it in a bundle that she actually ties a rope to. And how would she do this even? She makes like a rope relay. Yeah, or
That's what Alexandra's been kind of desperately trying to figure out
yeah.
without asking. So I guess she'll try and mimic that.
It's okay to ask questions.
Oh, okay. How?
She instructs you. I don't know how, she does.
Okay.
Okay. It's
She
a
does
fairly
that.
simple matter so that if you fall in the water, you don't just like,
You do it like
Right.
her.
Yep.
I do it like her.
Okay.
And athletics. Natural 1. That's exciting.
You didn't quite do it like her.
Well, okay, she rolls a 20. So she grabs you. No, actually.
Not yet.
Yeah.
She did, yeah,
Yeah.
it is an actual 20.
Perfect failure, perfect save.
Sorry. She very, very shamefully climbs up.
Is the deck flat?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Actually, it's let's just say that you know that this is teak. It's an oily resinous wood that is good for
Very
this kind
hard.
of thing. Yeah, and this ship, from this perspective, on top of the deck, definitely looks like somebody has taken it and like taken an Imperial warship and just twisted it into a knot. Like
Okay.
the deck is flat here, but it's actually like knotted in some way. Like the deck undulates and twists around on itself.
Okay.
And then the masts in the middle are like the three main
Spiral.
masts
Yeah.
spiral up. And where the sails would be is instead like this shredded mass of like tangled fabric that kind of evokes leaves.
I look around for some sort of captain's quarters or something that would look like
Yeah.
an important.
Also, the ship is stable.
Like it's not moving at all in the
Yeah.
water. Ooh.
That's convenient.
It's nice. Now that you point that out to me, that seems a little odd.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess Alexander wouldn't know the difference.
Have you ever been on a ship before?
Yes.
Is it normally like this?
No.
This doesn't look like anything I've ever seen before, anywhere.
All right, what place would give us the most information? Cargo?
Possibly.
Rowing?
If you know where those compartments are, sure. Do you want to just search the boat?
I would say command, but sure.
Okay.
I'm going to search for a command.
Okay.
What-
Search.
something
Give me a
important.
search roll.
17.
Okay. You find the helm.
Okay.
I was
Oh,
gonna say,
good.
I don't know where it's like normally you would go to like the forecastle, but in a circular boat.
Yeah.
Do you know what a forecastle is?
And I don't know where. Well, no,
I don't know
like
if a trireme has one.
like the front or the back. Like there's no front and back.
Yeah.
So who knows where you would go?
It is. I don't want to roll for this because that implies there's a possibility of failure, and really, I just want this to look cool without actually inconveniencing anyone. It is like you have to navigate part where the ship, like, basically seems to twist over on itself axially to get to it, and it is in a shape you like. The entire ship has been twisted in a shape that you don't really recognize, but you can navigate to it, and it seems very out of place here. You don't know what anything is actually connected to, but there's a wheel here that you've seen, like you picked up through osmosis. This is where they control the ship from.
I've seen books.
Yeah.
It's a Mobius ship.
Okay.
Crazy.
Well, I would like to take a closer look at this area.
Okay. What was your roll again?
17. I
17.
forgot to add any sort of a modifier to that, though.
Okay.
Whiz,
Yeah, which would
Int,
be...
whiz.
wizard.
Whiz.
Ooh, no, then that would be 16.
Okay.
Although, does this count as idle territory?
No.
Okay.
The con is not currently controlled to anything. You can spin the wheel, and it doesn't seem to do anything. Or I'm not even sure if this kind of ship would have a wheel, if it would just have a giant rudder
I think
at
this,
some point.
whatever it is, I think it's broken.
Yeah.
We'll look around for any kind of like I guess a hatch or something to sort
Way to
of
go down.
go
Yeah, way
below
down.
decks.
Yeah, there's you find a stairwell at one point on the deck that leads down to lower decks.
Okay. I will look down there.
Okay. It is dark. If you have a light source, that would be good.
Yeah.
I don't.
Did anyone bring a torch?
You probably should actually.
Yeah. I like.
Can I
I
see your character sheet?
Me?
Yeah.
Alexandra is going to put her
Those are
armor back
spells.
on.
Okay.
Yeah, I got the scholar pack.
The thing that you use to interface with the window is like, it's the tome, right?
Yeah.
It's what the indigo.
Oh, so I can
packs.
emit light.
Yeah,
All right.
right in. It's not actually a book. It's a small sheet of glass,
Oh, cool.
and you can use it to emit light if you want.
It's like,
Oh,
like a
nice.
smartphone screen.
That's very good because I was concerned. It's like I have torches in because I have this the explorer's pack or whatever, but we've also it's been raining and we've been traveling in water and stuff. So, but if you've
I can
got
just
something,
emit glass with.
yeah, glass or
Light.
light emitting glass, we've got LED technology already. It's great.
Quantum
Yeah, so you
dots?
can head down below decks.
Okay.
You find it looks like the top deck would just be, what would it even be on the top deck? Stores, probably. No, they wouldn't store things there. Those would be at the very bottom. This is rowers.
Okay.
And on, give me search rolls.
I'll be following her down.
And Alexandra will follow them down
Yeah,
too once she's got her armor back on.
Okay,
We're all coming.
10.
14.
14. Okay, so on the exterior side of the ship, all the oars just kind of spread out radially into the water. On the inside, they all go directly down.
Okay. That's fun.
Yeah, and they seem really solid.
So if all the people,
Like the ones on the one side are kind of with the waves.
Yeah.
All the other ones are on the interior side of the structure are anchored almost.
Okay.
so there's so theoretically, assuming it was operating by normal physics, which is probably a bad assumption, if all the oars around the outside, if people were actually paddling this, normally it would just spin the whole
Yep.
ring. It wouldn't actually go anywhere,
Yeah.
theoretically.
Yeah. And the oars seem also kind of twisted
Right.
with everything else. If this was Call of Cthulhu, I'd have you make an idea roll at this point, but I'm not sure how to do that.
There's
So-
insight.
Yeah, insight?
There's
Is there
wisdom,
insight?
yeah.
Give me an
Yeah.
insight roll.
Can I pop down there too now?
17.
Haha. 20.
20?
Oh, I just rolled a natural 20.
Oh.
It
as well.
occurs to you at the same time that the conceit of the ship, the conceit of what this thing is, seems to be some kind of tree. Then these would be the roots,
Okay. Are there?
and they
Go in the water.
go into the water, and they might just go straight down to wherever the bottom is, and that's why the
So
ship
may-
is stable.
So maybe this isn't actually a moving ship at all. Maybe this is just a platform out in the sea. That it was a ship and then they turned it into a platform.
Crankor, you find where the the ship's pennant is tied off.
All right. Is it mobile?
Yep.
Should we bring it down?
Could do.
These are questions only you can answer.
I think we will.
Okay.
I think I will.
Yep. You lower it down. It is, again with this thing, everything looks smaller than it actually turns out to be. The ship's flag is huge, right? It's a very large thing. Flags are big things because they need to be used for signaling to other ships that can be some distance away. So this thing is big, and it's heavy, and it's damp, and it is a shockingly gorgeous piece of work. The Imperial spectrum down the center of it is all embroidered cloth, embroidered thread. However, there are actually, can I see your character sheet again?
Yes.
Sorry. Yeah. There's the spectrum that you're familiar with down the center, and off the black panels to each side are also embroidered thread, like deliberately, but they're all black. And then in a narrow band on each side of the spectrum are 2 other colored bands.
What colors?
They just kind of extend the
Or-
natural.
Are they just, yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
but it's where the spectrum is normally cut off. It goes, more red, more
Slightly
violet.
further.
Yeah.
And then, right. Right. That's interesting.
Yeah, but like they're deliberately made. Mm-hmm. So. So below decks, you have established kind of that this.
So this is there's a space in the middle
Yeah,
of the donut. There's a hole in the middle of the donut.
yeah.
right?
And there's water like changing level in
Right.
the middle of it.
Are there like portholes on the interior wall?
Let's say yes.
So I just basically like we saw that
You should be able
that
to
the
see out
oars
the
were
roll
going
holes.
straight down. Yeah, I guess I'm just trying to get a better kind of
Yeah.
I guess sticking my head out and looking down through the donut hole in the middle,
Yeah.
trying to get a better look at where the oars are going or if there's anything else going on in the middle of the ship.
Yeah. Basically, the oars braid down into one central trunk.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, this looks like this might not actually be like a moving thing at all. This might just be like they took a ship and turned it into a stationary platform.
There's nothing to say that it didn't move recently or can't move again.
That's true. Maybe it can ungrow.
So we can see the water level rising and falling in the middle of this column, but we don't feel any movement.
Right, as
Yeah.
if this is like anchored independently.
Do not make a sick roll. Speaking of which, I
Yeah, I mean, like you aren't really at sea, but I mean, I imagine people still get nauseous even when they're just like moving around like this.
But I mean,
Like this is stable though.
right. The whole
Yeah.
point is that
Yeah.
it is stable. I would imagine that. Yeah. I mean, like I've never been at sea before, so presumably I would get seasick. But this is great.
I'd like to have a look out one of the other windows facing towards shore, just
Okay.
to make sure that there's nothing.
It takes you a moment to find which one's faced towards shore again. You kind of have to walk around. Oh, there's shore.
Okay. Anything following us?
Doesn't look like it.
Okay. Hope you don't mind I'm doing this. You can understand why I might be a little bit paranoid.
So we're down on the second level, so there's one floor below.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's walk around until we find more stairs, I guess.
Okay. As you walk around, like you walk the perimeter of the ship, you find like a bulkhead with a door in it.
Okay. So still on this level though.
Yeah.
Okay. Examine the door, I guess, and
Yeah. It's a door. It's closed.
Should we knock?
what do we do if somebody says, "Come in"?
We haven't seen anyone yet, but it's only polite.
I will
Let's have a listen.
listen at the door. Sure.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna wait.
I'm gonna have a roll here. That'll be not enough.
You hear only the creaking of the ship.
Sounds safe.
Let's do it.
Thanks. All right. I will see if the doors. Is there like a lock on the door or anything?
No. Actually, yes, there is. There is.
Which side is it on?
This side.
That's unfortunate.
I will take out my thieves' tools and investigate the lock with an
Please do.
attempt. Well, first thing is I will investigate it in terms of whether it has like traps or something in it. So I don't know what a fey trap would look like.
Usually a
Twig.
fang.
Okay, look if there's a twig in it.
Or a fey, as Ian said.
Yes.
See if there's a
If
tiny
if I
fey.
look inside and there's a little fey that pokes me in the face.
Actually, to be fully honest, if we know anything about fey traps so far, a fey trap is just going to look like one of you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's much. It's good. Yeah, if I meet myself, then
On the
I would
road
be
to
highly
Michael?
suspicious.
If you meet the
Allow
yes, if you meet the
myself.
Alphons,
If
you must kill the Alphons.
if we're like walking around the ship and we meet ourselves coming around the other way, that's super concerning. All right, so if I want to
Allow myself to roll initiative against myself.
if I want to attempt to, so would it be first like I guess perception or investigate or something
Investigate, I think.
to see if it's safe?
I mean,
So I got a 15 on that.
yeah. You do not find any traps on the lock.
All right. So and I am proficient with thieves' tools, which means I get the +2 proficiency bonus. I'm not entirely sure what the process is for trying to pick a lock.
It would be PHB, please. I mean, it's. It should just be.
Is it just rolling a, or do I? Is it like a? Do I use
Intimidation.
sleight of hand or something?
It's a dexterity check, sleight of hand. Yeah.
So dexterity, and then I get
Yeah.
the +2 because I'm proficient with the thieves' tools.
Yes.
So- okay, cool.
Nobody sees you take a key out of your sleeve, slip it in.
All right, so that is 14.
It is a simple lock and it clicks open.
You impress the lock with a fancy magic trick.
All right. Oh, I keep the lock. Is the like? I don't know much about ships, but I know a lot about locks.
Yeah.
Is it like
A padlock?
Is it weirdly distorted the way everything else in the ship is?
No. The heavy iron lock is not distorted the way everything else is.
Oh,
Interesting.
This leads credence to my first theory.
Okay.
like the lock is iron?
So I like unlock the door, then kind of step back and be like, "Door's unlocked now."
Karen just like kicks it down.
I'm going to go inside and have a look.
Yeah.
Could you shed some light on the situation?
Yep, right behind you.
Thank you.
I will come to.
I'm just going to.
At like a concert.
So I'm going to passively perceive the room first before I start actively perceiving it.
Okay, it is dark inside,
Okay.
except for the area illuminated by Sue's tome.
Anything interesting?
It looks like some kind of private quarters.
All right. Well, this is probably something important, especially if it was locked, except that it was locked from the outside, which means that it might be used for keeping things in.
Prisoner, yeah.
Any cabinets or... I'm just going to start
Okay,
searching
Any
as you
properly.
step
living
into it, it
creatures?
seems to be some kind of. Sorry, are you going in?
Yep.
Okay, it looks like an officer's quarters.
Okay, I'm going to start searching in earnest.
Okay.
Me too.
Sure. I guess I will go in once
And
everyone else is
that's
coming.
a 17.
12.
Rocking at 17 today.
No kidding.
19.
19. Okay. Crankor, you find basically like there are logbooks. There are like there's desk space here. Have you ever seen Das Boot? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know the officer spaces
Have I
in Das
seen
Boot.
Das
Of
Boot?
course you have.
They've got it on
right?
DVD.
Where like the enlisted men quarters are basically like weird industrial bunks.
And then the officers is an actual very Spartan.
Yeah, it's like there's basically like a curtain between it, and with the understanding that if you go into the officers' quarters, they just beat the piss out of you. It's the lock seems more like an illusion to privacy than an actual like barrier.
Right.
But yeah, this is an officers' quarters. It's very Spartan and small, but yeah, it looks like there's probably space here for like 6 or 7 men.
Okay. These logbooks. I'm going to have a look at one. What language are they in?
Common.
Oh.
Day 4. Have turned ship into donut.
And I'm going to flip to the last page.
Still tastes like shit.
They're very, very empty.
Okay.
Most of them, except for like the first several pages of them.
Oh, new boat.
The one of them is captain's, or actually no, sailmaster's log.
Last entry?
Last entry. The last entry is they are mooring at the island that they have discovered.
Okay.
What about like first entry? Where did they sail from?
Good
They
question.
sailed from. What do I want to name this? It is the not the capital, but the large port city in the Imperial Protectorate.
Okay.
Come up with a name later.
Yeah, and the name of the ship is the Praxis.
Sailed from mighty TPD.
Company and crew of 250.
Actually, so as we're looking around here, I guess you would you are there any like signs of like, more bones or blood or
Recent inhabitation?
struggle or anything?
Not really. No, there are none.
How
Okay.
much dust is there on everything?
None. In
Okay.
particular, like it does. I don't do things at sea collect dust.
I think they might. If
I mean,
if
dust
it's-
is usually human skin.
if it's an
and things,
enclosed
right?
area.
And hair.
Yeah.
This space is reasonably well ventilated.
Okay, never mind then.
Yeah, there is no evidence of large amounts of passage of time.
Is there is there like a foot locker or some sort of
Yeah, there are footlockers here.
they're investigating the foot lockers?
Yeah, like they're locked, but some of them are warped.
All right, well, I guess look at the warped ones first.
Okay, some of them are just like busted open. Like all the planks are like somebody's made something decorative out of them.
Like no, they're not like broken. They're actually twisted the way everything else
Yeah.
is. Okay.
And they are private things. Sometimes there's a bit of jewelry, sometimes a bit of coin. They look like private things.
Okay. It's clear to me now that this is a boat that we built and was repurposed.
All right. Well, try to liberate any thing that looks particularly nice in the things because people aren't using it anymore, and I need it.
Give me a sleight of
Probably.
hand roll.
Not very good. It's 8 for sleight of hand.
You find.
I mean, I'm not being that subtle about it. Like these people. It's not like I'm. It's not like I'm stealing. They're dead.
They're dead.
They're gone. That's basically dead.
They're not currently in the room.
Exactly.
I'm-
It's not stealing if they're
It's
not
like
in the
being
room.
dead.
you find a coin purse with 1 gold and 3 silvers in it,
Nice.
Mad bank.
and you turn around and Kieran is standing behind you.
Okay. Did she try to take it from me or tell me not to take it?
She looks like she's thinking about it, and then decides they're not using it.
Look,
Yeah,
look, it's exactly right. They're not
Screw
using
you.
it. It's better to have it back in circulation than have it.
Better for the economy.
It's, look, someone put effort into making those coins. We might as well bring them back just for the effort of having them been made.
Yeah, it'd be a shame. No, these are
This is a
definitely
good
like
point. It's we're basically being charitable here.
I think we've discovered everything we can on this floor.
no. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Oh, just the possessions in these footlockers. Like these are human possessions, not
Yeah.
fey possessions.
No, yeah, they are. They definitely are human.
I want to go to the lower level and see what more we can find.
Okay.
But
I would like to continue like the chests that are locked. Like I think we should check this out. See what's here, not only, you know, because there might be valuable stuff in it, but, you know, it might tell us about stuff.
Well, actually, yeah, no, it would be good to get a better idea of like who was on this ship.
Sure, just pop them all, and we'll go through them after you. That'll be fastest.
What kind of people were on this ship before it was taken over?
All right. Well, so are these are locked in with padlocks, same as the other thing?
Yeah. They're again, the locks on these
Are pretty.
they are well-made locks. They are not sophisticated locks.
Right. Well, I mean, we could just break them, but
I if you want to do one roll to kind of pop all of them.
okay. You get a natural 1 on that roll, so I don't know what
Okay.
happened.
Splinters.
It's probably they got with the whole things being warped and stuff.
Yeah.
It got confused, messed up.
That lockpick is now damaged in some way.
Oh, all right.
This isn't the
Maybe
best.
you exposed some kind of flaw in the metal and it snapped.
Well, that was hardly my fault. Obviously, it was messed up somehow.
We are going to take a break
that
now,
guy.
I think, and we will be back in several minutes for more continuing adventures. So stick around. We'll be right back, and I believe we're even going to run an ad. Do we run an ad?
Sure.
We're running
Sure,
it.
we'll run an ad. We would appreciate it if you watched it, and then we'll be back. Welcome back, everyone, to the world of the imagination.
We're on a boat.
Yeah,
It's a donut boat.
we continue to investigate the
Praxis.
The Praxis.
It says here they last moored at some sort of lonely island.
Oh my God! Give me your hand.
You know I can mute any one of you, right?
Give me your character sheet.
You just
All
lost
characters
3
you make
wisdom.
from now on are one level or -1 level.
I already have a -1 in wisdom. I think this pun fits with my character.
Oh, and a -1 to charisma.
That was intentional.
That's what I should have told people in high school.
I'm so angry right now. Hold on, Batezu. You meet one of these guys.
So
He looks friendly.
No, that isn't him.
So we've
Right. So you have investigated an officer's quarters,
We sure
or
have.
the officer's quarters.
I have completely voluntarily decided to stop picking these locks.
You're a good
because,
guy.
we could just break them for you.
yeah,
I mean,
we could help.
if someone wants to do that.
You know, honestly, there might be something of use in here.
I have my rapier is probably not the best.
Do you have a
breaking
pry
tool.
bar?
I do, actually. That's a good point. I was just looking at what's in my burglar kit. Totally have a pry bar. All right, screw this.
Okay.
Let's-
You pop open the footlockers. You find an assortment of private or personal effects, and actually that's 86 silver pieces and 2 gold pieces.
All right.
Some high rollers up in here.
Any information?
Is there any other information in there? As in, maybe like journals of individual journals or anything like that?
No, all the logbooks are like public, or what? These people don't seem in the habit of keeping private journals. At least the officers don't.
Personal effects wise, anything that we might be able to glean some clues about the people?
Sure. The sailmaster, no. The second officer appeared to like sketching
Okay.
and has a sketchbook
What's
and various chunks of charcoal.
Let's leaf through that
yeah.
sketchbook.
There seem to be several studies of what look to be humans.
Okay.
Just there's a study of an oarsman,
Okay.
both like fully extended and then one like
Yep.
pulling, and he's focusing especially on like the muscles of the lower back. Fun fact: did you know that at the Sistine Chapel, the angels are all muscled exactly like stonemasons?
It's weird.
I wonder why.
Yeah. I thought that was really interesting. There are studies of like their draperies. There is one of what looks like an imperial trireme from the forecastle, say, or whatever the rear deck is. The con.
Is there anything of like, say, an island?
Yeah, there are sketches of an island, or there are wildlife sketches at least. There is one sketch of a interesting kind of beetle, and there are sketches of leaves, and those are the last ones.
The back is a bunch of, how to draw anime.
Do I recognize any of the leaves? Or the beetle?
Beetle is different than ones you've seen around.
Okay.
There are many different kinds of beetle. The leaves, actually they look like kind of the same leaves you would find in a lot of other areas. Like a maple leaf is kind of like a maple leaf.
Nothing exotic.
Yeah, like the insects are different. The plant life seems largely the same.
There's no drawings of like, say, weird, twisted, like any like sort of fey-looking things. That I mean, like if I was a sketch artist and I saw a donut ship, I would be like, "Yo, we're gonna draw a picture of that."
Nurse, yeah, nurse, give me my sketchbook. No, there are no sketches of any strange, twisted fey constructs.
All right.
Okay. I think we should continue our search of the vessel.
Yep. Downstairs.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess one thing I was curious kind of about in the personal effects and things. Does it look like these people had been, geared up for a really, like, an especially long voyage?
You have not been down to the storage areas yet.
Okay.
The officer effects, there are like abundant different like changes of clothing here. It does seem like they might have been in for a long voyage. Actually, now that I think about it.
Okay.
The
And you also find in this locked area, you find especially the mid part there. You find casks of Navy rum.
All right.
Shame we can't take those with us.
It's not terribly good stuff.
It's been a long day.
Better than what I've got. Actually, do I have a flask?
Okay, so you find a way down onto the lower deck. Again, it is dark. You hear the creaking of the ship in the not quite storm, but at least in the high sea, not high seas, but like in the rolling water, the ship is creaking.
I make as much light as I can.
Okay.
It's not very much.
It's exactly the same amount as before.
how much light like is that? Are we talking just like a candle, or is it?
It is
pretty good-
equivalent to a torch.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it's equivalent to a light spell.
So it's a pretty. We gotta have a pretty good view around us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Although it does cast deep shadows. It's only a single point of light.
Okay.
But it's steady, like
Doesn't
white
flicker.
light.
Okay.
Because like I do have like a lantern that I could use if we want to get more light. But
Why not? If we want to split up at all.
Let's not.
I'm down on splitting up, but I'm kind of up on having light. So sure, I have a hooded lantern, so
Okay.
I can close it if we want to. So I will shine that around as well.
Okay.
As far like we haven't heard anything other than the creaking of the ship so far
Yeah.
and
Give
the smashing of boxes.
Give me search rolls. Or what are they? They are search, right?
Perception.
Perception, right. They got rid of search.
15.
15?
Not worth mentioning.
Okay.
13.
14.
14. Okay. Sue, you find that they are well provisioned. They seem to be very well you find basically the ship's stores. There are things like hardtack. There are broken cages for what you presume are fowl
Okay.
or chickens or whatever the chicken analog here, or ducks, something like that. Anything that might have contained an animal seems to have been broken open. But there's like lots of food here. Relatively little of it has been eaten. There are things like that you would expect to find on a ship in order to make repairs: bundles of rope, extra lumber, tools.
Is this
Spare
also
sail
the,
fabric, I guess.
Okay.
Is this also like the barracks or not? Whatever the
No,
where
the oarsmen sleep in bunks above the
with-
oars,
with the oars.
basically.
Okay.
Or not in bunks, but hammocks.
Okay.
Is the spare lumber exhibiting the same kinds of twisting and growing?
Yeah. It takes a little while to identify it as spare lumber.
Okay.
But amid all the twisting, Sue, you notice that anything fashioned from like iron is relatively unaffected. It looks like it may have been twisted under strain, but not itself
Right.
affected.
Is there anything? Are there any? I guess so. Things that are made of iron haven't been affected. Are there any sort of notable thing? Like I'm just thinking, like an iron box or an iron, like something that would have been like protected because it was like enclosed in iron or something from the whatever the heck happened.
Right. Well, what you do find is another locked door.
I
Okay.
do want to be sure. Sue, is that going to be something you're going to mention to us? Is that going to be something that you're going to mention to us?
That I can see that the iron isn't bendy?
Yes. Or that it's
No.
been strained?
No.
Okay.
No.
There are also things like you find like a bundle of bolts for like a ballista.
Okay. Okay.
Right. We're not dealing with like cannons and stuff at this
No.
stage. No. Right. We haven't, there's no gunpowder or anything. So. Yeah.
Well, let's...
There are barrels of like arrows and nails.
Are the arrows totally warped and useless?
Yeah, kind of.
Are
Again,
the
like
nails are fine?
the arrowheads are fine.
Right.
But yeah, the bundles of arrows are kind of like artistically displayed.
Let's check out the cage.
Cage?
Cage.
The locked door.
The locked
Yeah,
door.
the locked door. And like even the stairwell down here. Have you ever played Thief?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember the Trickster's mansion when you go into it? And you go
Okay.
down like a couple levels, and then you find that one hallway where you like turn the corner into the hallway, and it just twists.
Right. So we got some like kind of Escher stuff going on here.
Not even Escher stuff, but like
Just-
everything makes spatial sense, but everything is subtly
It's been-
or not so subtly,
Wrong. Warped.
Yeah.
warped.
Yeah.
Super cool.
But in an organic way.
In a
Right.
way that you could not do with these materials normally.
Yeah, or
Well,
which would be infuriating to do with these materials.
You wouldn't work things this way on purpose.
because it's not functional enough.
Cool.
Hmm? So there's a locked door.
Right.
We've checked everything else out. Do you think you can pick this one open?
I will try
Okay.
because
I mean, like,
by check because I have multiple lockpicks. So hopefully the rest of them weren't made out of the same shoddy material. I will first look at the lock in the same way as I was before.
okay.
Investigate it, and I 22 investigate the lock.
It is not trapped in any way. However, the door itself is like, you know how in old houses sometimes you can't close a door anymore?
it's like
Oh,
swelled.
it's
Settled?
jammed.
Yeah, no, this one is like, boing, like not quite, like its hinges are still secured, but it won't open actually. Like the door no
So-
longer functions.
So the lock is even if I unlocked it, it still won't open.
Yeah, like the hinge is up here and another hinge is down here.
Right. Is the
And
lock actually like attached to anything anymore?
Yeah.
All right. So
Can we
if we're-
ram it?
If we, so we might as well just like pry this door off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's.
All right.
So give me a
I have a pry bar, and then I
Yeah.
guess we have strength check.
it would be a strength check.
Which I'm
Athletics, probably.
Well, anyone
You're,
with strength
you're
can
a
do
scrawny
it.
little guy, right?
Yeah.
I'm relatively scrawny, yes, but I have a pry bar that you can borrow.
I can give it a shot. Just a straight up strength save, or
Give me athletics.
okay. 23.
Yep. You bust the door off its hinges. You just like pry it. You apply leverage in the correct way to break it.
Like an
and
athletic person would.
It pops
Yeah.
open.
Cool.
Good lock picking.
Thanks.
Uh,
Hand your pry bar back.
okay.
All right.
The space through the warp door is very dark. Everything else is like there's faint illumination coming in from outside in most of the ship. This one is just like a pool of darkness.
Your hooded lantern's directional, right?
Yes.
Shine it in. Yeah.
Shine it in.
It is just a room without windows.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
There's no like reflective eyes shining back or anything.
No weird
No.
sucking darkness.
Okay.
Okay.
Giant licorice aspic.
That is not what I would have thought of, but that is also something to be scared of.
Is
now.
that a thing that exists?
No.
Because I want some.
No.
No!
We have this show.
Yeah, by saying it now, it does exist.
I'm a fan of licorice. I like
Can
it.
I
What's
just
aspic?
suggest a moratorium in this office on aspics? Like, if we could avoid liquefying animals and then making candy out of them, I would really.
Have you ever had an aspic? Because I don't know if candy is correct.
Well, Jello.
No.
Any meat flavored X meat.
But it's okay. The sign just says no aspics. So you can have one.
I can only have one. I want it to be licorice. Okay.
Okay.
I'm taking.
What's inside, other than
Jello.
It seems to be
aspic?
some kind of some person's private quarters. It seems to have like multiple people seem to have lived in here.
So, like in another officer's quarters, or
Possibly. Give me a search roll, or an insight roll, or an investigation roll.
I'm very curious.
How about a 5 perception?
Ooh. 6.
Oh no. Well, that's
6?
so.
Yep.
yeah,
1.
11.
11. This seems to have been a room for several people, analogous to the officers' quarters. There are, again, footlockers here. The security level here seems to have been a little higher.
Okay.
So they had a special guest.
Yeah,
Books.
there are no books here, but there are several tomes.
Ooh.
What's the technical difference? I don't know.
The
Tell us
tome,
what she has.
Yeah.
a tome
well,
is what she has.
Oh.
It's the sheet of, like the small sheet of glass
Oh.
Can I make
that are used by
go?
warlocks.
Can I do thing?
Yeah.
Okay. I investigate.
So like, do they light up when you touch them and stuff?
I don't know.
You activate it, but you don't see anything. Ian, or Crankor, the tome is lit up.
What did you do?
I activated it, but nothing happened.
You can see it clearly.
No, that's
It's hard to focus on, but you can see it.
that's working. It's not like yours, but you're doing something.
Okay. Like, how would I normally use one? Do I have to be able to see what's
It's
going
kind
on,
of like
or
an
can
iPad.
Try
Only
turn-
if an iPad didn't have a back.
Try
Right.
turning it off and on again.
I do that?
Yeah,
Try turning it off and on.
it doesn't seem to come on, but you can see it.
Yeah, it's you're flashing it.
Can you see anything on it?
Let me have a look.
It's in the same deep kind of red
Yeah,
that was on the pennant.
it's very red. Is there? Do they have text? Or
Yeah,
Okay.
it's text.
And you know the
It's writ-
languages.
it's
you know
written in,
Cantic and Candid.
This one, yeah. Sorry, yeah, I forgot the languages I've made up. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
made in Cantic.
Okay.
And it is in the elegant copperplate handwriting.
It's in a beautiful cantic
Yeah.
of someone who's definitely put effort into this.
Can I like hand it off to him? Can he operate it?
Yep.
Okay. Give me a second. I want to read. It's in a very deep red.
It
Let me see what it says.
Have you ever looked at Have you ever seen an infrared spectrometer?
No.
Yes.
Okay. You have?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever looked at the glow bar? What they use to generate the IR light?
No.
Okay. Usually, like most of the light they put out is not visible, but if you like look at it, you can see like a very, very like dark red that almost hurts your eyes to look at. It's like this.
So you really got to kind of squint at it to.
Yeah, it's not fun to read, but I don't know.
There's one line of text on it. It reads, "Beware the black rainbow."
Ooh.
It says, "Beware the black rainbow."
It was an interesting movie, but
Black rainbow. That would be a terrible rainbow.
Kieran,
Yes.
what do you know about the black rainbow?
It's not a term I've heard before.
okay. There were multiple tomes.
Yep.
Did they all do the thing?
They all seem to not work to you, but they all seem to light up to you.
Same color?
Did they
Yep.
have the same message on them?
One of them is just blank. There are 4 of them. Sorry, 2 of them are blank. One of them is just filled with like, basically all work and no play make Jack a dull boy.
Okay.
Okay.
This one makes no sense. But covered in madman's work, and 2 of them are blank.
Like they've been wiped.
Oh, they've been clearly been wiped?
I obviously can't see any of this either.
May I see your character sheet?
Yes.
Nope.
All right.
Have you ever seen a flag like the one we saw up above? Or have you heard any tell?
This is
New
the
to
black
me.
rainbow.
I don't think the ship is the Black Rainbow.
I don't think the ship is the black rainbow.
All right, I will investigate these footlockers.
Okay.
They're apparently nice.
They are all heavy iron-bound footlockers.
Ooh,
One of them is actually just like an iron footlocker.
Oh.
that is very interesting. 'Cause whatever's in there might not have been disturbed. Well, I will investigate the ironbound one and see if it has some sort of trappiness to it.
Sue, if you can carry these tomes, we should bring them with us.
Yep.
13.
13. You investigate it. It does not appear to be trapped in any
Okay.
way.
I will see if I can open it. Using
Okay.
my. Yeah, I'm assuming it's locked.
Yes.
That is 15.
This is a more sophisticated lock than the other locks, but you do pop it open with that roll.
Yay.
Um,
Open it up.
you take
Oh.
Ugh.
This much gold!
you have to make 5 new characters.
I take 2d6 DM troll damage.
Yeah.
Oh lord, if you suddenly had a trap that had to give a person 3 new personalities that they had to roll characters for?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
No, that's why I want to run Eclipse phase eventually.
How does that I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, personality forks.
Yeah.
One of the conceits for an Eclipse phase game they give in the book is that you were all forks of one person.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Nice.
All playing different facets. Okay, so the footlocker contains an indigo robe.
Okay.
Underneath it's like almost a liquid. Have you ever felt really fine wool? like
Okay,
like
yeah.
good suit wool.
Right.
It's almost liquid-like.
Ooh.
Yeah, this is very nice. It's lightweight. Underneath it is a coin pouch.
Naturally.
Okay.
I always keep my money underneath my clothes at home.
I will investigate said coin pouch.
It contains 6 gold pieces
Ooh.
and 28 silvers.
Okay.
You know, at this point, you're going to have to start sharing.
I'm marking them down on my sheet separate from my stuff.
Just letting Alphonse know.
Yeah, yeah.
Can I see the PHB, please? I'm trying to think of what would be in here in addition
Now-
to this kind of stuff. It is quite clearly a Templar's things, a Warlock's things.
Okay. And I would, I've spent all my life in the city we were in before, but I wouldn't. The indigo warlocks are relatively common.
They're the
sight.
most common ones.
Yeah, so I would immediately recognize the stuff.
Yeah.
So indigo warlocks, but they're writing in infrared with their things.
Not that we know what that is.
You find one
Well,
set of artisans.
The blue, the thing is red. I'm using my
Deep red.
Yeah.
But invisible red to you.
Yeah. Somebody.
I could be crazy for all you know.
I suppose that's true. Avoid the black rainbow seems like a great idea to me, though. You seem like a normal, knowledgeable person.
If you see a black rainbow, walk away.
Exactly.
That's unfortunately not really my job.
Oh, not you. Him.
Yeah.
Well, you're all with me, and so it's kind of your job right now, Joe.
Would I have any sort of historical or arcana context for the robes?
Uh,
Are they special?
they're well made. They seem to be made for a high ranking Indigo Pact.
Okay.
They're well fitted. Or they seem to be tailored for someone
Okay.
in particular. You don't really have badges of office
Yeah.
or anything.
I think.
There. Yes.
Oh no, sorry.
Nothing. There's nothing that has any, name on it or anything that would indicate who owns any of this stuff. Is there?
No. No.
Okay.
It seems deliberately anonymized.
Should sew his name tag into his underwear.
Yeah.
All right. You're saying this, so this is the iron bound chest.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a couple other
It's
footlockers around.
yeah, like the ironbound one seems almost like conspicuously empty.
Okay,
Like-
as in there's space in there for more stuff that isn't
Yeah.
in there now.
Yeah.
Is this different from the fully iron one? Or
This is the fully iron
Okay.
one.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
But then there are also some iron bound chests that are
Yeah.
wooden but iron.
yeah.
So I will attempt to investigate one of those.
Okay. Yeah. Roll it up for me.
All right. My initial investigation is an 8, which is probably not enough to find anything if there was something, but I have convinced myself that there isn't anything to find, I guess.
Totally safe.
Totally safe. And that's 15 again on the pick locks.
Okay. You pop the lock open.
Okay, and open up this one.
Okay. This one contains a saffron colored robe,
Yellow.
which I've decided are the militant
Oh.
Templars.
I'm the militant Templars.
No, you're the,
Oh, not Templars. I'm
Yeah.
a warlock.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the Templars are the all the warlocks are Templars, but the Templars are actually you used to be the Crusaders of the Empire,
Yeah.
right? Like warrior monks. These ones are still the warrior monks, are the saffron.
So the scarlet ones are definitely healers.
Yeah.
But I'm just specifically militant.
Yeah, sure. You can get the training if you want.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
So it's a yellow robe.
Is it again really high quality?
It's fine. It's less high quality than the other one.
Okay.
It's not quite a neophyte's robe. It's
Okay. Lift it. Take it out and see if there's anything else in the thing.
there are things for caring for weapons. There's like whetstones.
Are there any actual weapons?
No.
Okay.
Again, it seems relatively empty. Basically what I'm trying to get at is there's like a couple of spare changes of clothes here,
Right.
and then
But maybe they like
the
grab-
gear seems
grabs-
to have been gone.
they grabbed stuff and booked it.
These people left either in a rush with what they needed or on a mission with what they needed.
Right.
Is that fact that they took the time to lock the chests back up again
Yep.
suggests mission?
Yes. They were
Now-
expecting to come back.
Do you know if like it will be a common thing for a high-ranking indigo to travel with like several of the several sort of bodyguards or whatever from a
Yeah,
different-
I mean, like, if they thought they were going someplace dangerous, that's why you maintain those offices still.
Okay.
Normally
Yes.
you would try to get, like, it's a ceremonial role, almost.
The saffron?
Yeah.
Did we have
Normally
any-
you don't need them.
Did we-
You're part of an empire that has soldiers for
You're
this
in
kind of
town,
thing.
you're in the middle of town.
Yeah.
Did we have any saffrons in Kokaidos?
No.
They're like
Okay.
they're
No,
like
you have a town guard for this kind of
they're like the
thing.
guards in the Vatican.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, actually,
okay.
that's a good one. They're like Swiss Guard, right?
If they have to do something, then something has gone terribly wrong.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
It's an honor guard kind of thing.
How many chests were there?
4.
Okay, good.
So 4 tomes, 4 chests.
Yeah, that's what I was double checking.
All right. I guess I'll try to pop the other ones.
Okay.
I do so very well. 24
All right.
on one of them to unlock it, and I do not so good on that one. 9 to try and unlock the other one.
Gonna have to come back to this one.
Crack! Oh, I unlocked it. There.
Yeah. This one contains a scarlet robe.
Scarlet robe.
Yep. Again, not super high quality.
And the
Third
Fourth one,
so the third one is a scarlet robe.
Yep.
Fourth one,
also a saffron robe.
also saffron robe. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So this was a whole team going in doing something interesting. And they seem to, and again, they're sort of half empty and stuff. So these people seem to have left, although they left their pads, which seems weird. And they also seem to have weird writing on them.
But where they were left is the question.
Since it wasn't apparent that there was combat here on the ship, I don't know if left is the right term, but
It seems like this ship has been remade by the Fae, and we've run into people that seem to have been remade by the Fae.
Oh,
yeah, but the locks were intact, so I don't think they've been in here.
No, I don't think that they want what's in here.
I don't like this people being remade by the faith. I never even thought about that, and now I have. So thank you very much.
Crankor.
Yes.
The implicit thing in this ship is that it sailed here.
Yep.
In order to do that, it needed to sail through the idol for a while.
Yeah.
And the island that they mentioned would probably also involve sailing through the idol
Yep.
for a while. And that island since they didn't seem to have any indication of it being inhabited, is in the idol.
They got to the idol, that island, by going through the idol. And then they came here. But no one comes to given the smell, if nothing else, no one comes to a place like this. At least no one from the capital comes to a place like this with a ship like this.
Okay, I think we have enough to go back.
I think we need to go back, and we need to talk to some people about some things that we know very little about, who might know more than us.
Maybe we should bring the robes and the
tomes?
The tomes back.
What we're going to do as well, I don't think we can carry the banner itself.
We can cut part of it off.
We are going to cut the center off.
Just the center?
The parts... Where does this banner stop to you? Where does this...
It's just the middle bit.
Okay, there's a bit more, like what I saw in the tomes. Except there's also some on the other side.
Why is it that you can see things that the rest
I
of us can't?
don't know.
All right.
So we do that. We go
Okay.
back up to the top deck, cut off a bit of the banner.
So we're
Across.
bottom. Is there like bilges underneath this?
Sure.
Is there? I'm just in terms of like going down in the ship.
And investigating more.
There's not a lot to be like. Give me another investigate roll.
Sure. Let's have another quick look around.
15?
Natural one.
Ooh, hey.
Less than 15.
18. So yeah, 18. Wait, no, that was a 6. 16.
Okay. You find that you think you've exhausted whatever it is to be
I think
found
we've
here.
Alright.
found everything we
The
can.
I guess the one thing about like in the bilges or whatever, is that where like do things really start kind of like coming together as if they're turning
Yeah.
into a trunk?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, like this thing is quite stable.
All right.
Depending on you know trees can come down in storms.
Right.
You hear thunder.
Okay, I hope this doesn't come down. This would be a sweet tree fort.
In the ocean?
Who else has an ocean tree fort?
No one. You're right.
Most importantly, we're getting pretty close to the edge of the safe territory, and I don't want to be caught in a storm for God knows how long.
So we're in the safe territory right now?
Yeah.
The safe territory is where everyone got killed?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, let's
You haven't spent much time out in the idle. This is safe territory.
Okay,
we
yeah,
haven't-
let's not go to the not safe territory. That's good. I am in favor of that.
Okay. You get back on deck. There is quite clearly a larger storm blowing in.
I guess so. I'll take off
Okay.
my armor and pack it up again. Before.
Are you going to the boat? You cut off a piece of the pennant?
Yeah.
Okay. It
Are
is
we-
luxuriously heavy cloth.
Are we able to get back to the rowboat?
Yeah, it's competently tied up.
Yay.
Good tying up of the boat.
Everyone back in the boat.
All right, and then I guess we're rowing with all due haste back towards the land.
Okay.
Is the storm is coming in from the ocean?
Yeah. This seems like kind of a miserable place to live.
It does.
TBH. Okay. You arrive back on shore without incident.
Okay. I guess hustle back to the temple.
Yep.
We do have a way back, right? They just cut off communication, not the whole window.
Well, you can send a signal back.
Okay.
We had a prearranged thing. That we
Yeah.
yeah.
Let's do that.
I don't think there's
Okay.
anything more for us here, specifically.
Little buddy's missing.
The guy who was working there?
Yeah.
Oh. Do Scarlets receive basic training? Can Scarlets do things?
Oh yeah.
Okay, good.
You can do it.
thing.
Yeah, you do the thing. You send the signal, and it takes a little while. But the tome that you've seated on the lectern comes back to life.
Okay.
So now we can send messages.
Yeah. And you open the window, if that's what you want to do.
Yes.
I presume, like, you said you wanted to go
Yes.
back, so
We're
I'm
going-
sorry,
we're-
I
we're
overstepped.
going back.
There is
No,
DM.
we're going back.
Do we want to
Okay.
go back?
Where?
Or does Kieran, do you know, does any of this make any sense to you?
I think you're right. I think they were part of some kind of expedition. They found something, and this is what came back.
Okay. Do you know anyone where you came from who might know more about a black rainbow or anything more about why I can see things outside of what these people can see? Why am I seeing things?
You don't see anything.
She takes you, like, she holds your chin. Why do you keep your head shaved?
This is something we haven't actually dealt with. Is that AP? Is that personal choice, or is that part of the order?
That's a personal choice. What color were your parents' hair?
I don't
Same color as yours?
know.
Parents have your eye color?
No.
Thought so.
I have questions for you later, but right now we need to decide where we're going to go before the storm kicks in.
We need to go to the largest population hub within reach.
That is Kokaidos.
Yeah.
That is the transport.
We have to go
hub.
home.
Then Kokaidos it is.
Would Alexandra know what they're talking about?
Uh,
Given all
give
of
me give me a whiz save, actually, or at hold on.
Guy who sees things that are invisible to everybody else. You don't see anything else right now.
Nothing seems strange right now.
Just I'm thinking
There
of
isn't,
all
like,
the whispers.
invisible-
of Brother.
Acolyte guy somewhere or anything.
It's not like there's a hidden world of tables that you can't see or chests that you
Give
can't
me
open.
a whiz roll,
It's just
or an insight, actually.
things look different sometimes.
Okay.
9.
It does not occur to you. Okay.
All right, let's go home. This place is weird and freaky and smells like fish.
What are you carrying with you through? What do you have now that you
I
didn't
have the
before?
tomes.
Okay, the 4 tomes.
Yeah.
I have the banner.
The banner.
I have the only thing that I've taken with me that I didn't have before is
More money.
Some money.
Right.
Which one of us brought the robes if we were bringing the robes?
I believe we should bring the robes. I can carry those, I guess.
Okay.
And I have my armor and weapons and shield.
Okay.
So nothing that you didn't have before.
And Kieran doesn't have anything.
She took the second officer's sketchbook,
Okay.
and she took the captain's log.
Probably a good idea.
So yeah, you go through the window again. And again, you experience your life as it is taken apart and reassembled on the other side of things. In particular, you experience the profoundly strange effects of the last several hours, including any wounds you may have taken
Ooh.
are revisited. And in particular, the knowledge of what you have seen and experienced on the praxis is stretched out,
Okay.
and you recall it almost in like unnatural detail.
So whatever the entity is that controls the windows learns all the information that anybody who walks through the window knows.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
which I'm okay with.
I have no opinion about it. These things are above my pay grade, which is 0.
This is the way
Maybe
it's.
get a pay grade.
This is the way it's always been. There's
Yep.
nothing wrong with it.
Yep.
It's just the way it is.
And you step back into a warm early summer's day.
Is it like literally,
Or no, it would be early evening now.
but literally like where we were, was it like a different, it was almost like it was winter and now it's summer?
It was stormy.
Yeah, it was different weather.
Right.
Like one of the fun bits of trivia about this world is that you know the circumference of the world. Because you can go to different places and you can look at the stars and you know what time it is, roughly by when the sun sets. But that is largely an abstract piece of knowledge that is only trivial,
Okay.
right? Like people can, with instant travel between spots, you can compare time.
Okay, so we know approximately where these different places are in relation to each other.
Yeah.
But getting there outside of the window means nothing, so distance
Right.
effectively means nothing.
Right.
It has a more concrete application inside the perimeter of the empire,
Right.
but out here, it's like bar trivia stuff.
Okay.
So, what's on the other side?
Elliot the Templar is waiting for you, along with several impatient or curious-looking warlocks. And he and Kieran, he peels Kieran off from the main group, and they go off into the office, and he's like, I want you to wait, and everyone else can wait as well, while we establish what has gone on.
I have these robes.
You should probably seal that side of the window because there is no one.
No one that we want to come through.
Or we send a settlement back because all of the Fae are gone.
Well, we can't guarantee that the Fae won't come back.
Well, that's why we send guards.
Either way, don't let anything come through after us.
I mean, my impression is that these, like the places where these windows are fairly few and far between.
Yeah.
So like you wouldn't want to actually just like abandon one.
They are precious.
Right. But
Without a retaking force, that is a lost project.
That's above your pay grade. He's just a grunt. He can't make that. This is a
I'm
multi-million-dollar installation.
I'm scared. I almost died.
Right, we wait.
Okay. The space of about half an hour passes. Kieran comes out of his office, and he's like, he would like to speak with you.
I go in.
The rest of us, I could use a meal and a drink.
I'm with you 100%.
yes, just not fish.
It's on Alphonse. Let's go.
You've never eaten fish.
I can smell fish. I think we all smell like fish.
We're all fish now.
So you go to the old tavern. It is serving ales and stews, and
All
it
right.
is a good old time.
We will eat some ales and stews.
It is served in a loaf of bread, let's say.
Nice.
Tourist food.
Elliot wants to know all about the tomes and the pennant.
I can't see the tomes. And here's the pennant.
Okay. He investigates them. Blank, 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 blank.
But Craigcork could see things. One of the tomes says beware the black rainbow. 2 of them are blank. One of them's gibberish.
And the banner he picks up, and he's like, this is nice.
And Craig says
give
there's
me an
more to
insight
it.
roll.
Okay, all right. Five.
5. Huh.
That is a number.
Did I win?
You did. Because I rolled a 2. He is concealing something as he looks at it.
What's
It's-
up? What is going on, Elliot? What do you know?
Strikes me as heretical. Destroy this.
What type of information do I have about heresy?
It's it seems like it's a bit much. Right? Like it's probably might be in bad taste. It would be like having a very tiny American flag inside a large black field. Right?
Right.
It's improper. It's strange if nothing else.
This is a religion, and the
It's-
whole stuff is based around like the colors of light.
yeah.
So being like, hey, there's actually an extra color that nobody can see. It's going to be somewhat controversial, I would think.
Yeah. But what if it came from the capital? Like, where did the practices come from?
Well, we can ask questions. It's, as Karen has told me, it seems like a very expensive ship. The kind of thing people would miss. The kind of thing with, apparently, and he looks at the robes. He's like, with apparently high-ranking members of this organization aboard it. Perhaps it was stolen. Or perhaps these robes were stolen. In any event,
All right, I'll take them with me.
More destruction, right?
I'll deal with these.
Can we? Yeah.
actually, don't worry about it. And he,
No, I can do it. I can do it.
you've had a very long day. He goes up to the door and opens it, and he calls in his steward. He's like, burn these.
No. But I did good, right?
You've done wonderful. Listen, you've done great work. He puts a hand on your shoulder. Pat. 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 1, 2, looks at manual. 3.
I have given you the regulation number of pats for the consistent with the quality of
All right.
Yes.
3 is
We
the
will
number of
look
times
at,
emotional pat.
I will put in a recommendation for you that you be advanced to your next level.
Ooh.
You've done excellent
What else do we
work,
do?
Sue.
What's next?
I will have to confer with my own superiors.
Okay. I'm gonna go eat food.
I think you've earned it. Why don't you take several days off?
Okay. Sir.
Good work.
Okay.
Join up with the group, I presume. Or if you
Yeah.
do you?
I have to get stew in a bread bowl.
Okay.
Stew. Hey.
Yeah.
Stew. We're like, yeah. We're probably a couple of drinks in, and it's like, Stew, your name and the thing. It's very
Do you want to
exciting.
take another break here? It's been about an hour. Okay, let's take another break and we'll come back in about 5 minutes.
All right.
And yeah, see you guys soon. Welcome back, everyone.
Oh, fuck!
God damn! No, not near the glass.
Shit!
No! Ice cream!
Shit! What?
Well, everything's gone.
Birthday ice
Everything's
cream
dead.
sandwiches.
Eye cream!
Dye cream!
Ice cream attack!
Scared anymore.
My
I
cream.
know you filled up, but
Oh, Corey! Everyone gets
I already
me
got
dye
one.
cream.
Thank you.
Dye cream!
Eye cream!
Ooh, a smoked Hefeweizen
We all got one.
from Steel and Oak.
I hope you enjoy
Notes of banana, clove, and smoke.
There's sprinkles in the ice cream.
Eye
So
cream!
much.
And it's
I've never
smells
had
like
this one
it.
before.
I didn't know birthday was announced or not, so we
Yeah,
didn't
it's-
with it.
Ice cream
It's my
got
birthday,
me.
chat.
Awesome. Good.
Oh, thank you so much.
Everyone's birthday now.
Yeah.
Consider yourself targeted, Beach.
Happy birthday to Cam.
These are so good.
It's unexpected.
So, yeah, the break is continuing until morale improves.
Oh, whitefish.
That might be a while.
Let's just roleplay ourselves in the tavern for a while.
My
Yeah.
morale is through the roof.
This food's good.
Ooh,
Hold on.
Ah, there we go.
ooh. What'd you find out?
They burned the flag.
What? What
We spent a lot of work to get that
about
flag.
the colors?
Heresy.
What? No.
Do I see that happening?
See what?
Are there any girls, etc.?
No, I think that one's the I have a dagger slaying ogre thing. +9 against ogres.
No, seriously, you didn't ask?
I am.
And
They're going to send information up to Superior.
when are you going to find out?
I'm off for a couple of days.
You're off for a couple days.
Well,
Okay.
Roll the dice to see if I'm getting drunk.
You rolled an 8.
I rolled a 15.
Oh dear.
I ordered lemonade.
That's not lemonade.
Sweet lemonade. I mean, if it's going to be 2009 in here.
1,000 years dungeon.
How are you doing, chat? Having fun out there?
Well, they're
Welcome to the
having a good
stream.
time.
We should really just tell chat when ice cream is going to happen so that they can prepare for themselves.
It seems
Eat
rude.
along at home.
It seems rude to eat ice cream in front of chat.
It's your birthday. You can do anything you want. You can
Oh, right.
kill a man.
Yeah, I get to kill one person as a Canadian today. That's something Canadians get on their birthdays.
Yeah, we kind of keep that one under wraps. Not many people know that.
We have an image.
Yeah. I would mess with our super polite image.
Our image as
The
cold-blooded
reason-
killers.
The reason we're all super polite
Yeah. It's kind of like
is
the
because
purge,
every year
but
on your birthday, you're
Yeah.
allowed to kill one person.
It's like the lottery.
Only every year it halves our population.
yeah, that's also why Canada's like so big but has such a low population.
For the best, really.
Yeah.
Is that what happens in New Zealand, except they replace the people with sheep?
But you're allowed to kill a sheep on your birthday? Or the sheep are allowed to kill one of you on your birthday?
Hey.
All right.
Oh no.
Let's all have
Yeah,
birthdays.
I have to wash my hands too. That's not gonna help. It's not enough.
So you told the authority people about this, and they were like, "That's great. we're gonna burn this, and you take time off.
Yep. Exactly like that.
It sounds like they're trying to cover it up. Is that a thing that they would do?
I don't think cover up is accurate. Maybe more
Burn up?
not want to deal with,
But I mean,
avoid, bury the problem.
it just seems like very valuable information that you've collected, and they're just destroying it. That
Group never seemed that lazy about things.
What if other ships get turned into donuts?
Sue,
Yep.
roll me
river.
insight.
God, that was good.
15.
White cookie?
Brilliant.
You know for a fact that Elliot has never left this project. He was born here and raised here and has never traveled in his life. He's probably way in over his head.
Yeah.
Is he the?
Templar in charge.
He's the top-ranking Templar here. But here is pretty small, so we're
Yep.
relatively speaking.
But, large and stable.
And Kiram, you've never heard of anything like this before, have you?
Nothing exactly like this.
And
Nothing. I mean, occasionally, in my experience, I have heard from other chain knights of the Fae destroying projects. It is a thing that happens on occasion. Never under circumstances exactly like this. No, this is unique. And no,
So this...
You still have the logbooks, right?
yes.
Did they have information about where the Praxis was built? Where it sailed from?
It sailed from Port City.
Port City? So
Yeah, it sailed from
Long gone.
Cosmopolis.
Cosmopolis.
And so it shall be.
Yeah.
Saintville.
And now everyone knows how dumb I am.
Mayor of Cosmopolis.
Sails from
Frank?
Canberraville.
Camera wall.
The Precambrian.
Yes.
So
Here.
if people are,
Griffin.
I mean,
It
so
sails from Monster Manual PDF.
So, contacting this place and asking them about their ship would be the logical step, the next logical step, which I would assume
Should be well
they
underway by now.
would be doing.
Yeah.
If
But
they're
I'm
doing it.
concerned that maybe they're not.
Wait.
No. We can't wait. We can't...
We can wait.
No, they're gonna burn things.
They did.
They did? You saw it?
Well, I didn't see it. They took them away for burning.
But the tomes. Can you even burn a tome?
You can break it.
Fun fact. They're holographic.
Oh.
You can break one. Like you can snap it. Like
Yeah.
say you were able to snap it in two.
Yeah.
You get two ones with the same knowledge or the same contents, but at lower resolution.
Oh.
Freaky deaky.
Like if you rip a dollar bill in half.
Yeah, each one is worth 50 cents. No, that's how they make quarters.
We don't have dollar bills.
That's
we?
why. That's why. Canada used to have dollar bills, but then they all got ripped in half.
We have
Yeah.
$2 bills.
We had dollar bills once.
Yeah.
Yep. They were green. They had a much younger queen on them.
Yep.
Because she was much younger.
Yeah. I remember them because
It wasn't
I'm
the
very
same
old.
queen.
As I mentioned, it's my birthday. It's my
I-
54th birthday.
I have one at home.
You have a $1 bill?
Yeah.
I have a $2 bill, but that's like
I also
the
have a
smallest they
I
go.
also
Yeah.
have a $2 bill.
They were red or copper colored.
They
right?
were red.
Brown.
They had
they're
they had
brown.
robins on them.
Yeah, robins on the back when we used to have birds on the back of our money.
Those were nice bills.
I
Anyway,
remember the 50 had a snowy owl. Anyway,
no, we can't let them break this. I've never seen things like this before.
I'm sorry.
Alphonse, if they haven't broken the stuff, Go steal it. There you go. I'll wait. You go do that.
By myself?
Yeah.
Where is it?
I don't know.
But you would know.
Who would know? Are we gonna? So what?
I don't know where they take stuff to
Karen-
break heresy stuff.
But you know your way
Looks
around
at you and is
inside.
like, I need you to not say these things out loud right now.
Yeah, we don't know this person. That's
Kieran,
Yes, dear.
have you ever heard of the Templars or anyone just destroying information like this?
Usually it's the opposite of what they want to do.
That's kind of what I thought. This doesn't seem good or right or normal.
No, it does not. Did you say that your superior has never traveled before?
Probably.
Probably you said that, or probably he's never traveled before.
He's never left the city.
He's never traveled as long as I've been here. That's a curious thing. Many people never travel, but that's a curious thing.
Karen, do you know any other people in that
Pittsburgh.
in that group, in the Templars, that might be able to answer our questions better than what's his face McNever Travel?
Elliot.
Elliot,
is there someone else we can talk to?
I know her, and I thought I knew him.
You outrank him, don't you?
We do not have a hierarchy of that nature.
Technically,
Our
she doesn't even.
relationship is cordial.
Technically, she doesn't outrank me anymore.
Or you.
Cool.
Well, it occurs to me we need to find some answers. I want answers. And if we're not going to get answers here. So, when do people usually leave the temple? Or at least leave the main area?
I would assume never.
Yeah, the temple is always staffed.
If you're gonna
There's Elliot has a, what do you call it? A manse? That's usually what the head priest lives in.
Oh! Do you know who Elliot reports to?
You would know his superior, yeah.
Okay, yes, I know that.
Well, I mean, you would know who it is. You would never have occasion to speak to.
I don't know him.
Yeah.
Them.
Can we do the runaround?
this superior will be in a different city, though, eh?
Yeah.
But you know how to talk to people in different cities.
But we can't do that without using the thing that
Recording.
that Elliot is in charge of, right?
Yeah.
But if Elliot's not sending this information up the chain, and this is certainly not something that the Templars do.
Or is he acting on higher orders to get rid of this stuff?
Well, we'll find out one way or another, right?
I mean, how much time would he have had for others higher up to learn about these things?
All right, if you're going to burn stuff because it's heretical,
What does that even mean for it to be heretical?
It goes against.
The
they really don't like it.
window is heavily tied into the state. The temple and the state are, they're related in a way that belies the usual social relationship as we think of it between church and state, because all of the state's power is derived through the church. Like all of its infrastructure outside of like the perimeter of the empire, comes directly from the church. Without that, they can't project anything outwards. And even without the church itself, everything begins to collapse.
So they've got all those codified rules, and so anything that goes against that.
Like the empire is
Can't.
inherently holy.
The church lets the emperor dress like an emperor.
Well, the emperor is also the head of the church.
Ah, okay. Oh,
How
that's
convenient.
okay.
Yeah.
Open the window. Stop having it be closed. Yes.
So, I'm just thinking like if there's, if you've got some stuff that you're gonna destroy, you'd think that it would need to be destroyed in a very thorough way, like not just like throw it into the cooking fire or whatever.
Yeah. The way that you destroy something is you can destroy it materially, but this just underwent a rather important process recently.
That's actually right. So
It traveled through the window.
right.
So there's
A copy of it in the window.
a memory of it in the window.
And there would be like somebody who can read,
Oh,
someone.
so we can pull the information from the window and then send it.
Yeah.
Interesting. And somebody who could read information from the window would be able to see that it had gone through. Is there a way to get rid of that information? To delete that information?
Yeah.
But it's a complex process?
Is there a way to
Yes.
get that information to be sent without
It's-
me giving it away
Uh,
by being there?
yes.
All right. So if they're trying to destroy this stuff, they've got to not only destroy the physical form, but they've got to erase the backup or the memory of it, which is a fairly extensive process. So that might not be something they could do right away, or at least it would be obvious when they're going to do it.
The image of it is volatile.
Can we
It's why you can't.
copy it to a tome?
Yes. The tomes you cannot copy to a tome.
Okay.
They're unique. But like the banner, its image could be.
So a picture of the banner, a picture of the.
It's not the picture. It's the capital I image
Okay.
of.
Yeah. The one from the window. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Pulling that onto a tome or redirecting it to send somewhere else.
It's
Specifically
why-
information.
It's why it's difficult to resurrect someone.
Well, and we need to make sure it's really the same image. Because I don't want that image, the image of that banner, the way I'm seeing it, to not exist. If I'm seeing something you're not, I want to make sure that I'm going with you.
All right, so this would to do that. Like, there's only one window, obviously, right? We're like, and so to do this, we need physical access to the window if we wanted to do this. So we have to sneak in there somehow.
Well, you can get us there, Kiram. You're Knight of the Realm. You
Yes.
have reason to access the window for messages, for images.
There is another window that we can access.
The one in Ixion.
Yes.
How do we get back there?
We go back there.
How do we get approval to go back there?
We take it.
All right.
So we go to Ixion and then use the portal in Ixion to
Record the data.
record the data and then come back.
It's a lot easier to use a window that there's no one around than there is to try and
So all
convince or fight off people who might.
We should do it right now while Elliot is away.
So-
Or rather, when his shift ends.
all windows have the same information in them, eh? Or can we act all the
Well, the thing in the window has the information.
right? Freaky. Okay. I'm learning so much.
Or rather, the prism has the information?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I need to actually like come up with a lexicon here.
Yeah.
The way I understand it, the window is just a window. It's what's inside, what's in between. It really is there.
This is very complicated.
This is, I only know what I know from listening to these people.
Okay.
I don't need all of you to come with me. I need you, and I need people to protect us while we're there. But, more to the point, there's a tapestry on Elliot's wall in his office.
A tapestry?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you notice it? Give me an insight roll.
Ugh.
Probably not.
3?
The only one you remember is like he's got basically like, you know, in X-Files, Skinner's office, how he's got the framed picture of President Clinton behind it. He's got the equivalent, right? Like the
Just the thing.
standard issue. Here is your photograph that you are allowed to hang on your wall. Only here it's like a tapestry, and it's the imperial flag.
Okay. Flag?
Yes.
Oh. Should get you to look at that flag. If he's got a flag with the extra
Wouldn't it
stuff,
show up as black on the side, though?
So this is the question where I need to jump out. What does the normal spectral flag of the Imperial?
It is a rainbow.
Simply the rainbow. Okay. So I would not be able to. So for me to perceive things outside the edges, there would need to be black at the edges. Yeah. So a normal Imperial flag wouldn't look any different to me.
Oh, Kieran, did the flag have a black border?
No. But it has a back.
Oh. Okay.
okay. All right.
Does Elliot strike you as a particularly pompous person? Particularly arrogant person?
Yes.
Kind of person who doesn't really think anyone is bright enough to notice when he's being sneaky?
Definitely.
Kind of person who likes hiding things in plain sight because he's smarter than everyone.
Okay. Okay, so I don't know how many people are around his office when he's not there.
You do?
Ow. No, sorry, I spun my pencil and hit my knuckle.
Yeah. That wasn't a reaction to what I was saying out loud.
We all go, what happened?
Kieran has opinions.
Here. Is that better? Do you want another ice cream sandwich?
No.
We can call Paige. You can
Do you want another beer?
throw one down the
No,
hallway.
I'm fine.
I mean, did get him to see the flag on the back. Is Elliot's office locked when
It
he's
has
not
a
there?
lock on the door, yeah.
Okay, there's a lock on the door.
It's better if we go.
Why don't we all go?
It's better if we go in and out and are not seen, which means not smashing doors, which means we should probably take the thief. And if I'm busy looking at things and he's busy picking locks, then we're going to need someone who can fight, and that probably means you do.
Exactly. And I can cover.
I'm
Because there's
not.
no reason I shouldn't be there.
No, I don't like that at all.
It might look awfully conspicuous if there are 5 of us.
If you can tell us what we're looking for, then we can do this.
What we're looking for is evidence that this is not confined to that ship. So I think you two should go to Elliot's office. All the rest of us go back to Ixion and see what we can retrieve before it's erased.
That
All right,
seems
if that's
like a good
if that's the
plan.
way it has to be.
Doesn't she know the don't split the party rule? It's like she hasn't played it.
I know,
Campaign
right?
at all.
I split my parties all the time.
But
It's great. It's great, actually.
If we're going to have to do this,
Mm-hmm.
if we're going to do it this way, so we're probably not going to be able to come back.
You have to stay in the office.
No, I mean once we break in and look at this
You're gonna be
tapestry,
stealthy. You're stealthy. He's stealthy.
He's
You
going
have to be stealthy.
He's going to Ixium.
Him?
That was my assumption.
He's gonna open the door for you.
Wait, who are the two teams?
You two.
Each. That's
Oh,
fair.
us.
And
Oh,
then the three of us.
And then the three of us, because I can operate the window and the
wait, then how do I get out
tap
of here?
tone. You with him.
To where?
Stealthy. You just go inside and come back out. You just have to see it. Or maybe take it. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know why
we won't
you
be
can
there
see
for
it.
long.
Then how
Yeah.
do we communicate with you?
You don't. You wait for us, because it should only be like a day at most
Okay.
before
Not
we get back
even.
to you.
The space of an hour.
Yeah, there we go. An hour.
Okay, so you're coming back though.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we'll meet back with you at, I don't know, my house,
All right.
the bakery. You know where it is.
We'll get
Smells
some.
good.
We'll get
Yep.
some fresh bread.
Fresh bread.
Seems good.
All right.
Okay. So, any preparations you guys want to make? Any questions you have?
How communicate to us via words how we get to his office?
It is inside the temple.
Directions.
There is there is an office. It will require rolls to get to stealthily.
Directions made. Well, I just wanted to make sure that we knew.
Yes. Quick little
Yeah.
Yeah,
sketch
you
map.
can can give the map if you
Okay,
need to.
good. Map has been given.
You even have a surface onto which.
God, Microsoft Service.
Alrighty.
Surface Pro.
I assumed I had an iPad mini.
No, I've got everything I need.
All right. So, should you guys go first, and then we'll go in while you're gone, or should we be doing our thing while you're leaving?
Same time.
I think
I don't
it's-
know how long it'll take you.
The same time is probably the best. If nothing else, having someone making travel will provide ample distraction for. It's travel is a rare occurrence, so having someone make travel will be a deal.
All right.
It'll draw attention.
When is what's his name off duty?
In the evening.
In the evening.
All right.
Usually usually off duty. He will have gone home by like 6 bells.
Right.
Then
Which it
that's-
is. Which we're past now. Eh?
He stayed late.
Okay. Well then.
Down your rails, let's
see-
go.
See what we can do.
Yeah, let's get drunk first. Clearly.
It's medieval times. The ale is much less strong.
From what I've read, most people were drunk most of the time.
That too.
No. Medieval times.
Oh.
The restaurant?
Yeah.
Okay, first I want to put down a bet on the Green
Family
Knight,
adventure.
and then we leave.
Yeah. Medieval times, the restaurant didn't really take off until the present day.
Yeah.
Also, it's an American institution, so the
Yeah.
ale is much less strong.
But yeah, it was considered somewhat poor taste, when it was actually
Yeah, in the
medieval-
midst of
yeah.
yeah, people were like, I don't get it. This place is just really boring.
Yeah,
It has the Black Death,
They're literally
cholera.
doing the same thing that's happening outside
Yeah.
on the street right
yeah,
now.
yeah, I don't get the appeal. And there's a lot of like ugly tacky
But the
crap
franchise
on the walls.
was much more widespread.
Yeah.
All right.
Back then it was just called shenanigans.
Now I have to open a restaurant.
All right. Well,
Millennial times.
Oh no!
Just Cloud Atlas.
Here's your cardboard iPhone to text
Yeah.
and selfie on.
Yeah, no, the menu is an iPad themed, like
Themed.
bifold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's this big arena that's just like an open dirt pit. One side there's police officers, and then the other side.
Yeah,
No, it's a cube
And,
farm. It's just a pit that's a cube farm that people
Yeah.
are actually working in
and then
because that space
over,
is valuable.
over the course of the evening, they slowly flood
Yeah.
the pit where there's protesters and police officers.
As was traditional.
Yeah,
During
and
that
then
time.
and then at the end there was a screen that just shows a mushroom cloud.
We all know what happened.
Anyways, we go.
Okay.
We do the thing.
They play a lot of arcade.
Kieran gets us to the window.
Yep.
All right, everyone, let's get in formation.
Gonna give you my all.
So imagine that I'm probably like going like still, and then every time like you make a noise just by like normally walking, I'm like
Regular people are allowed to be at this part. We haven't done anything wrong yet.
Okay. God, it's like 10 minutes to 9. I think I need more time than this to run this
full
section
session?
of the thing.
Yeah.
Cliffhanger, 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 cliffhanger.
For you and you.
Oh.
for you and who?
I want to see the tapestry. When do we get to the tapestry factory?
Next time.
We are
on
here
a
to
very
see the
special stream.
tapestries. And I've
Like-
gone and caught a sniffle.
Could we do it asynchronous? Could you just run them and then us?
Yeah, actually,
Okay.
if you want to do that,
Sure,
you can
let's
run
do that.
That gives
your
us
stealth
yeah.
mission. Okay. Will they go off to travel through the window? The two of you use the cover of what is going on to presumably slip in to the off-limits areas.
That's the idea.
You still have these
Okay.
robes.
Do we still have the ropes?
No, they
No,
took
they took the
Oh.
ropes.
They took
Yeah.
the robes to try and burn them.
I thought you still had the robes. I thought you hadn't given them over.
No, we came through with me like holding the robes, so
And we-
it would be kind of weird if I had just walked away
Yes.
with them.
Hey, can I keep these for
Yeah.
reasons?
Can I keep these? Yeah, these high-ranking official robes.
It's
They'd make nice
not a
curtains.
sex thing.
It's like I know what you're gonna think, but it's not a sex thing.
Well,
This
now I'm
Would have been
thinking-
so much easier if you'd kept the robes.
If you had just told them it was a sex thing and they were like, you know what? Just hang on to them.
It's like, yeah, of course.
Oh,
it's
well,
a
yeah, oh, if it's
But
a
we
sex
already
thing.
did it once,
Your
so
every memory recorded every time you passed.
Look, we've said this is an empire of light, but really, it's all about the peen.
Okay.
POS. Okay.
Penis
I
Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky.
yeah, the temple itself is a building in the middle of town. So how are you proceeding?
So I guess it's based like, obviously we want to get as close as possible in the sort of public areas. But presumably there's a certain point in which it's suspicious to be there if you're going to have business.
Inside the building is suspicious.
Right.
As I said last time I mentioned this, and this was months ago, so
Yeah.
this is in some senses one of the social centers of town.
Right.
Right? Like this is, there's a marketplace, but this is also another like third space that people meet
Like the
each other
post
in.
office, you were saying.
Well, kind of like a post office, kind of like a library, kind of like not quite a commercial area, but things have to come through here, right?
And-
So kind of like a train station, kind of.
And it's open 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
So us going in there wouldn't necessarily be that strange.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, there are times when you, like, when there are maintenance staff on and when they aren't doing things that aren't on an emergency basis,
Right.
right? But, like, there are businesses and activities around this building that are not related directly to it, but just the fact that there are usually always people around here.
What was your boss's name again?
Elliot.
Okay.
We're
Well.
just here to make a report to Elliot.
Okay.
He asked us to come by and confirm a few things that Sue said. Maybe elaborate on a few things.
But then somebody might go and get Elliot.
That could be a while. Where does Elliot live?
He lives like on.
Nearby. He's got
Nearby.
he has a home nearby.
Yeah.
We don't need much time. We'll wait near his office.
Okay, so I guess can we go into the build? Like, is there like guards at the front of the building or anything? Like, can we go into the building without having to?
There are lay guards. There are city guards.
Okay. So like, if we try to go to the building, we'd have to like state our intentions or whatever.
They're mainly there just in case anyone causes trouble.
Okay.
They're not guarding it as a strong point. They're guarding it as like
Mall security.
yeah.
Right. Okay. So yeah, we're not causing trouble.
We're not answering any questions. We're not providing any information unless anyone asks. And if that's the case, we'll deal with it. But
Yeah.
the moment we've got the map, we are striding confidently, socially engineering people by just looking like we belong here and know what we're doing.
Give me a persuasion roll.
Ah,
Goodbye.
Says 5.
I don't like that roll, but
Show us that killer charisma.
15.
so that's 20 overall.
That's how that works, right?
Yeah, you are convinced. You walk like you own the place. You're fine. He looks guilty as hell. It might be the training. It might be that like whatever, like his military training where he does not hide his body language at all.
Right.
An indigo
Come on.
robe acolyte sees you in the hallway and says, "Good evening. Is there something I can help you with?" He's carrying a tome and a clay mug with tea in it.
I will sort of just keep walking such that I'm behind the guy while this.
Okay.
So you're ditching him.
No, I'm just walking a little bit more forward.
How
He looks kind of like David Mitchell.
oh shit, I don't want to run to him.
That's kind
He's
of
too
actually
smart.
what I pictured.
Yeah, he's just like kind of gormless and trying to be helpful.
Oh, okay, happy David Mitchell, not
Yeah.
not
angry David
not
Mitchell.
competent David Mitchell.
Yeah.
No, okay. So the question I was going to ask is how cavernous, how difficult to navigate the window
It's-
offices.
The window, the office, it's on the level below. Like you
But it's
there's a stairwell up. Elliot's
It's-
offices are above.
it's not difficult to find your way around.
No,
Okay.
it's not designed to be defensible. It's not designed to be kind of labyrinthine. It's designed to be a usable space.
Okay. Trying to think of a reason why I'm there.
Hello? Yes? Hi.
Hello. This is for shit. I should have just let you know before. That was for that was going to be for persuasion.
Mm-hmm.
That
Are
yes.
are you drunk?
No, just a little.
Oh my. Yes. You'll probably want to just head home.
Okay, which way? Out.
All right.
Yes. I'm sorry. What was your name?
Well, can be. Oh, my friend here. He does have he has an important meeting, and I think he might have kind of
Here?
over psyched himself up a little bit for it. Just he was trying to relax, but we're meeting with Elliot, so we really should get going to that.
I didn't want to admit it. It's.
I rolled a 24 for deception.
I didn't want to admit it, but
Well, I rolled a 19, and I didn't make up this guy's stats. So does he have a +5 to insight?
He's a
What's your
bureaucrat.
insight?
Insight's the whiz.
Yeah, and it's not a proficiency skill for warlocks.
No.
So, okay, no, he believes you. He's like, oh, that's quite strange. I thought Elliot had gone home for the evening, but if that's what's, do you want me to? I can escort you to his office if you like.
No, that's fine. We know the way, or I know the way, and he probably will know the way.
Is he going to be fine?
He'll be fine. We thought we were off duty, and so but it turns out Elliot needed a little more information, so we just have to talk to him. But it'll be fine.
Oh,
Here we go.
It was a
okay,
good
that's-
party, but
Let's go.
it was a good
that's
party.
very unusual, but
These are there's been some unusual activity recently, I guess. I don't
oh
know.
well, yeah. I had heard. I'm just arriving myself, but okay.
Go.
Good evening.
Thank you.
And he wanders off.
You should try the bread bowl.
Yes, very good. Yes.
Doop, doop, doop. All right. Yay for
This has
few
the
skills.
acoustics of a stone building, and his boots, like, do the clicking thing.
Okay. We should stealth.
yes.
You have soft boots. He has hobnailed ones.
Oh no. Hang
So
on.
I rolled a 3.
Oh!
I rolled a 1. But
But
that
it's a
gives
skill
me a
check.
3 in
Yeah,
stealth.
so it's there's no critical failures
Yeah.
here. But yeah, he's maybe defaulting to some kind of behavior here in nervousness, but he's not.
It's
He's doing the soldier walk where you own the ground that you walk on.
we're
Yeah.
supposed to be here.
So when he fails, he's more confident.
Yeah.
Sounds like me.
Too confident. The problem is, like, I got 27 for my roll because I have +10 to stealth.
Well, there's quite clearly only one person walking.
yeah, but it's not really helpful in this particular circumstance.
+10
Yeah, I get
for rogues.
Kind of his
rogues
thing.
have you get 2 skills that are +5, and then I already have it's dex based
Jesus.
and also proficiency.
Rangers are shit.
Well, it's the D&D thing. Rogues are skills. That's the D.
Yeah.
That's what rogues. That's the area that rogues occupy in D&D.
Yeah, rogues aren't even necessarily thiefy anymore. There's a couple of different archetypes for them, but they're the skill ones.
Ninjas and pirates.
But if
Exactly.
you're thiefy, you've got skills and can pay the bills.
That's what you use the skills for.
You can never get rid of me.
I can never get rid of you.
Hey, look, a door.
All right.
You arrive at the door. You do not seem to attract any more attention, and actually, there's another there's a custodian here, just like a lay staff person for the temple, doing the feudal equivalent of pushing a mop and bucket.
No, but he has a mop. I can't vomit and make him get one.
So he's just
Somebody's cleaning.
somebody's cleaning.
That is the consequence of rolling a 3 on a stealth check.
Yeah.
This is not a. This place is. Nobody really breaks in here. There's not a reason for like heavy security here.
All right. I guess I will talk to the custodian guy and be like, somebody did something really bad in the bathrooms, like 2 floors down.
Roll me persuasion.
Better plan.
Can I do deception? I'm much
Yeah.
better at deception than
Okay,
persuasion.
sure. Deception.
25.
Okay. He's like. You've quite clearly ruined this human being's life.
Who was it? I apologize. I didn't see that. I didn't
Like
see who did
this
it.
guy is basically like Eeyore walking on his hind legs. He's like, I hate my life and everyone in it. And kind of like
As long as he's hating his life down on the second floor by the bathroom, that is okay.
As you do.
That sounds like half my undergrad.
okay, and
So he shuffles off.
Yeah, shuffles off.
Oh. Well, he'll get a pleasant surprise, I guess.
Yeah, it's like they
Hopefully-
lied to me. They lied to me on purpose. This is my lot in life. To get lied to by people who actually shouldn't be here.
Yeah, right.
Maybe
He, of
there's
course, he
another-
doesn't actually see it as a good thing that he doesn't have to clean up terrible
Maybe
bad.
there's another cleaner on shift who already got to it.
All right, so the door presumably is locked.
It is.
Well, I'm not going to unlock it.
All right, well, that I don't know, plus 10 to this one.
Try harder.
That's a 15.
A 15. Okay, again, it is a sophisticated lock, but it's not a, like, ludicrously so one. It takes you a little while, but you're able to open the lock.
Okay, okay, and then I guess ease the door. I mean, the fact the door was locked would hopefully indicate that nobody's in there, and also me messing with the lock probably would have alerted somebody. So
Yeah,
probably should have listened to the door first, but here we are.
We're in
that
some,
is a definite step you skipped.
Open the door slowly, and then we attempt to slip in and then close the door behind us.
Okay, you do that.
And I guess, can it be locked from the inside?
Yes.
Okay.
lock it.
We'll lock the door from the inside such that it doesn't look like, hopefully, anybody's in here.
Okay.
First
Okay.
step, are there any other exits?
No, there's a window,
Okay.
like an actual.
That
physical
is an
window.
exit.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
It's actually a very nice place. There's a like a bay window. It's
So
a
it's-
little bit of a breeze.
Is it lit right now?
No.
So, but it's not like pitch black. It's still, it's like, it's evening, right?
Yeah, there's light from the street coming in.
Aziz, light.
We can still see a little bit.
And you have low light.
Good point.
Yes. And lighting a lantern in the room that's supposed to be empty is a bad idea.
Let's find this tapestry.
Okay. It's
You
not
just-
like a search thing for the
No,
tapestry.
yeah, it's,
right
it's
there,
on the
right?
wall behind his desk.
I found the tapestry.
Good.
Does it look... That's why we're here. Does it look weird to you?
It looks normal right now, but they say it has a back. Let's take it down.
Now that you look at it, yeah, it's quite clearly like folded.
Yeah. I
Okay,
take
so-
it off the wall,
Is
turn it around.
Attached and you... Okay.
You can,
It's,
you can unfold it.
it's thick and heavy. And again, it is a black tapestry.
Black on the edges.
Yeah.
Is there the same edging?
Yeah, there is.
This is the same
You can see the
as what I saw on the ship.
thing.
This is not the flag I'm used to.
Does that mean that he's... Oh, crap. They can look like people, right?
He might be, but I don't know yet. And I don't know how to tell the difference.
Dun dun dun!
Next time on Etin.
Yep. So we're gonna call it there with a totally stunning reveal.
Bam, bam, bam.
Anyway, I hope everyone had a good time tonight.
I did.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
come on. Can we get one quote from everyone for the next time on Etin?
Oh, yes.
5 points of damage.
Oh, I just got hit. And I'm dying.
Alex, can you help us a lot with sub notices?
I passed my
definitely help you a
second death save.
Like,
I
here we
passed a
go.
kidney stone.
Please work.
Yeah.
God damn it.
A Trophion.
no.
Akvar for 24 months. 2-year anniversary. Congratulations, Akvar. Failhammer for
Failhammer.
33 months. Thank you very much, Failhammer.
Crazy
Commie
87
for 25 months. Thank you very much. Enigma Harper.
Harper.
Another 2-year anniversary. Thank you very much, Enigma.
How'd you get elected for 2 years?
KZL0 for 13 months.
Thank you very much.
Red,
Red
Nightmare
Nightmare
7 with 18 months
18
run.
months.
That's kind of what Ian's character is undergoing.
Q is for glutamine for 5 months.
It is.
Biochem jokes.
G-Dwarf.
For 26 months.
You're a giant
We all
dwarf.
got
It's
that one.
ketamine.
Applegard with
Applegard.
29 months.
Thank you very much.
What a
What a Navarro.
What a Navarro, new subscriber.
New subscriber.
Hey.
Thank you very much.
Only a few people
Welcome.
speak that language.
Oh,
Adam, your mileage have mile live.
Azarath for 12 months. You'll notice
1
we're
year sub.
The cameras are right
in front of the
screen.
monitor.
Shirts
Shirts.
underscore.
Shirts
Not to be confused with
for
regular
2 months.
shirts.
For 2 years.
Sisyphus, New
NZ.
Zealand,
For 14
14
months.
months. Iron
Iron
Water,
Water
underscore new
New
subscriber.
Welcome to the channel,
welcome.
Iron Water.
Our
Arcalid for
Arcalid
25
for
months.
25 months.
We appreciate your support, Arcalid.
KDH of
Avalon,
Avalon.
87.
for 9 months.
we made a new second screen.
Ominously Ominous for 16 months. Thank you very much, Ominously Ominous.
Good read.
Yeah, no kidding.
Zoltas 9
For
Nice.
6 months.
The planet Zoltas 9.
Mr. Saturday
Saturday
Night.
Night.
1 night early, but still 12 months.
Happy 1-year anniversary, Mr. Saturday Night.
It's
Woken
Saturday
Woken
night.
Click
Click.
for 10 months.
Get woke.
Stay woke.
Stay woke.
And
G-Dwarf.
also.
Oh, wait, is it...
The hell?
Okay, no, that was everything.
Okay.
Okay, great.
Good.
Well, thank you very much to all our new subscribers and all our returning subscribers. You make this possible. And since
true.
so many of you have subscribed, I must presume that you are encouraging my behavior. So thank you for enabling me.
It's true.
Both
And-
by your subscriptions here at twitch.tv and through your support of this channel at patreon.com/loadingreadyrun.
And after that cliffhanger, we'll have to do another one of these sooner than we did this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Presuming everyone is continuing to enjoy the setting.
Yeah.
Immensely.
It's interesting.
Okay.
I look forward to dying or not. I mean, I either revealing the secrets of my existence or dying. Either way, it's going to be glorious.
All right. Well, that's
Okay.
something to look forward to next time.
I look forward to killing you.
PKDM.
Bye.
Bye.
See you Sunday.